mixed reactions from viewers.
Dad! Dad! Dad!
Some noticed its similarity to a previous video featuring Australian girls, where a bottle of water also flies across the room as the door slams shut. Whether this video is real or not, the genuine fear displayed by the girls is evident. It raises questions about whether their parents played a cruel joke, or if there could be a poltergeist that reacts to singing. Number 3. In August 2007, a disturbing video was uploaded to the Mance Babies YouTube channel. The video captures a young girl innocently playing, but things take a chilling turn when a mysterious face with long, dark hair appears at the top of the doorway. Startled, the girls rush to investigate and discover a ghostly figure standing on the staircase. Frightened, they flee from the house, screaming. Once outside, they see the same ghostly figure gazing down at them from one of the upstairs windows across the house before disappearing from view.
Hey. Up there! See? What'd I say? Oh my god, what'd I say?
A few seconds later, the girl is seen walking past one of the windows on the ground level. This video has been widely shared and has sparked various theories. Some believe it could be an elaborate hoax, while others are convinced that the girls had a genuine encounter with a ghost in their home. Number 2. In October 2012, Angel Ruiz uploaded a chilling video to YouTube showing two young children at a table. One girl claims to see something in the dark room, causing her to become increasingly unsettled and eventually driven to tears. Her friend, or possibly her sister, finds amusement in the situation and tries to further spook her. Even the woman filming attempts to reassure the girl that there is nothing there. Despite these efforts, the girl becomes increasingly unsettled as the video progresses. Eventually, she is driven to tears and seeks comfort from the woman. While the video is already unsettling, what happens next is truly spine-chilling. The other girl, who remains seated at the table, decides to take another look into the darkened room. Suddenly, she lets out a blood-curdling scream and runs towards the woman, capturing the incident in terror too. Leaving viewers wondering what could have spooked them so intensely, a ghost or a spooky shadow. Number 1. Diego, a resident of a new home, has been experiencing disturbances during the night. He wakes up to a mysterious visitor knocking on his front door. Upon witnessing this event repeatedly, he decides to document it. In the captured image, a young boy can be seen banging on the door. However, when Diego opens the door, there is no one there. Could this house be haunted by the restless spirit of a young boy who tragically lost his life while trying to return home? Share your thoughts on this paranormal occurrence. That concludes our today's video. If you wish to witness additional ghost sightings captured on camera, we encourage you to let us know in the comments section below. Remember, the world of the supernatural is vast and mysterious, and we are here to dive deeper into it with you. We look forward to continuing this thrilling journey together and uncovering more spine-tingling ghost sightings captured on camera. Until we meet again, stay safe. Welcome back, paranormal enthusiasts. Today, we will be exploring some truly unsettling paranormal events that have ever been documented on camera. From mysterious apparitions to strange voices, these recordings will leave you questioning the very existence of the other side. So, are you ready for a spine-tingling journey into the unknown? Number 13. A young lady returned to her hotel when an unsettling incident occurred right before her eyes. To her surprise, a plant inexplicably fell, accompanied by a peculiar reflection in the glass. This occurrence led some to speculate that it could be attributed to a supernatural entity. The hotel staff, who had never encountered such an event before, expressed their astonishment. Could this imply that something beyond our realm took place? Number 12.
Buloy na. Guys, naso.
You might have heard of the famous Headless Horseman of Sleepy Hollow, but a similar figure is now making waves in South Africa. This mysterious apparition, captured on a security camera, appears to be a headless waiter in a hurry. Imagine opening your door to this unusual scene, a headless waiter serving food to a guest. I would rather go without food than come face to face with such a creepy sight. What do you think about this video? Do you think this is a case of orchestrated paranormal activity? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Number 11. A security camera in a home captured a chilling video that has gone viral in the Vietnamese-speaking YouTube community. The footage shows two young girls playing in the living room while their parents watch TV. Suddenly, one of the girls, dressed in white, is tripped by something invisible and thrown forward. Even more eerie, moments before the incident, the other girl in red seems to react to something in the same spot. It appears as though these girls may have an invisible and malevolent friend. What are your thoughts on this mysterious occurrence? Number 10. The concerned father who captured this video also noticed unusual occurrences in his house, particularly when he was alone at home. A mysterious noise coming from the bedroom.
This noise happens every day at this exact time.
Despite his wife and baby not being present, happens daily at the same time. There seems to be no one in the room, leading to speculation about a possible ghostly figure in a white dress standing in the doorway. Is this a genuine sighting or simply a trick of the mind? Number 9. A video clip was shared with a radio station in the Philippines, depicting a man sitting alone in an empty room, patiently waiting on a hospital bed. Suddenly, he starts hearing voices coming from behind him. Perplexed, he scans the room but only catches a glimpse of a pair of legs belonging to an unseen presence. However, upon a second look, there is no one to be found. Number 8. The young man who recorded the video claims that his new apartment was extremely haunted, with sightings of shadows and intruder alerts. This particular night was no different, as he experienced a series of creepy incidents. The shadow had reappeared in his home, causing fear and unease not only for him, but also for his dog. While some speculate that it could be staged, others believe it may be a malevolent force that has entered his home. What is your opinion on this matter? Number 7.
It appears that the ghost of a woman.
In a creepy family video, a mother captured her playful kids, only to discover a mysterious ghostly figure of a woman appeared in the kids' room, resembling her deceased mother-in-law. The family firmly believed that it was the spiritual visitation of their beloved relative in that very instance. Number 6. The footage was recorded by a man sitting in a reportedly haunted house, where he witnesses ghostly occurrences almost every day. He has been regularly sharing video updates of these paranormal events. Here is what he's witnessing. Number 5. During the occurrence of Hurricane Laura, a YouTuber captured a screen recording of a live event. In this recording, there was a peculiar incident where a figure seemed to vanish into a luminous sphere. Some viewers speculated that it could be a technical glitch, while others believed that the figure was using a flashlight and descending a hill. Additionally, there was an unidentified flying object spotted in the sky around the same time, which caught the attention of many. Could these two enigmatic events be mere coincidences? What are your thoughts on this? Is it plausible that something truly unusual is unfolding here? Is it possible that an extraterrestrial entity might have teleported to Earth? Number 4.
Doing this. And now.
A man named Win MC Pigs, who is experiencing paranormal incidents, has uploaded a video on their platform. In the video, he recorded multiple doors banging simultaneously after encountering the entity. Here is the footage he had captured throughout the incident.
A figure, and who has blessed us today with some new updates.
My voice. Nobody's there. Go away! Open it.
So, what are your views about this footage? Do you think it's demonic or a trick? Number 3. Hospitals, for reasons unknown, often make many people feel uneasy. Despite being places of healing and comfort, some individuals find hospitals to be unsettling and eerie. This feeling is reinforced by a video shared by a YouTube user named Infamous153, which gives more reasons to fear these medical facilities. The video starts with what seems to be a hospital employee filming a colleague, possibly during a break. While the two are joking around, the real shock comes when the person behind the camera notices something that terrifies them. Watch the video for yourself.
Ah, no mames, pasó algo, te lo juro que pasó algo, ¿eh? Vete a la verga.
At first glance, I thought the figure passing by the door was just another staff member walking down the hallway. However, the person recording sounds frozen and panicked, suggesting something more sinister. It seems that these hospital workers had an unexpected visitor that night. To make things even stranger, the chairs and objects in the room start moving on their own, leaving us to wonder what happened in the hospital that evening. I hope the staff remained safe after that incident. What are your views about this creepy footage? Number 2. Lately, a man has been caught experiencing some unsettling events, especially during the night, involving a lot of demonic activity that has been causing him great fear. He is still attempting to understand the significance of these occurrences. Here is what he has witnessed. Number 1. While investigating an abandoned structure, the paranormal team came across a manifestation. Prior to appearing, the spirit created some noise. Subsequently, the spirit activated their devices not once, but twice. It also attempted to separate the cameraman from his crew, seemingly communicating with them. The spirit persisted in its actions, ultimately driving them away from the location through its aggressive behavior. Was all of this activity the work of a single spirit, or a family of spirits inhabiting this place? Or is this a case of orchestrated paranormal activity? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you for joining me on this thrilling journey into the world of supernatural events. I hope these stories have sparked your curiosity and left you fascinated by the mysterious. Don't forget to show your support by liking and subscribing for more chilling cases. Remember to prioritize your safety and always protect yourself when facing the unknown. Until we meet again, stay safe.
Greetings, viewers. Today, we will be sharing with you bone-chilling paranormal real-life incidents that will send shivers down your spine and make your heart race with fear. Throughout history, people have reported encounters with mysterious and unexplained beings. From the ethereal to the malevolent, these entities have captured our imaginations and fueled our fears. The unprecedented details about these bone-tingling real-life cases are as follows. Number 10. The video shows a woman awakened by her dog's barking late at night. She records a shadowy figure outside her house, feeling fearful as she realizes its presence. The next night brings even more horrifying experiences, with long, thin fingers emerging from under the staircase. The complexion of this unknown being is unnaturally pale, resembling that of a freshly buried corpse. Without a moment's hesitation, the woman rushes down the stairs.
Sora. Sora, subí. Ay, no, Dios santo. Nera.
Determined to capture whatever this entity is. However, upon reaching the bottom, whatever had been there vanished into the air. The mystery remains unsolved. Number 9. At 1:30 am, a truck driver on a cursed road in Louisiana notices something strange ahead. The video he records leaves him utterly perplexed. He records a video of a mysterious figure by the roadside, causing speculation about a supernatural entity like a skinwalker, turning to gaze at the driver chillingly, causing some to speculate that it might be a skinwalker or some other supernatural entity. No one has been able to conclusively determine what was captured on film. What are your thoughts on this? Feel free to share your opinions in the comments section. Number 8. In this video, the two friends were engaged in playful activities within a residence, capturing a rather eerie occurrence on camera. One of the friends seemed to be participating in an online challenge, while the other friend recorded him in the act. However, what occurred moments later left them both terrified. They continued to watch, feeling a mix of curiosity and fear. Suddenly, a rattling sound could be heard from the other room.
What's it?
No. What? What's up?
Dude.
What?
Dude.
What?
Look.
What?
Look. Look, let me out.
Followed by things falling on their own as the door suddenly opened. This video left many questions unanswered, making it difficult to determine its authenticity. Whether they captured something paranormal or not remains a mystery. Number 7. The origin of this video is shrouded in mystery, as the true source remains unknown. The video depicts a young child lying near a doorway, and something quite perplexing occurs. Upon viewing, it appears that the child is either kicked or pushed by an unseen force. Even before this incident takes place, the child seems frightened, as if attempting to escape from someone or something within the room. Due to the lack of information regarding the video's unknown source, it is challenging to determine whether it has paranormal implications or not. As of now, it remains an enigma until further details are revealed. Number 6. The video by Mason DeVos showed a terrifying encounter during his night shift. A mysterious figure appeared out of nowhere and stared at him. This tall figure in the middle of nowhere made the situation even stranger. Faced with this eerie apparition, would you continue working or leave? Personally, I would leave right away. However, everyone reacts differently in such situations. Number 5. This video originates from India and depicts a woman walking alone late at night. Throughout the video, she appears to be frightened as she constantly glances over her shoulder. Given the darkness outside, it is possible that she is simply perceiving things that aren't there. Initially, the woman gazes at something that is not visible to the viewer, but moments later, the figure of a man materializes out of thin air. Remarkably, he appears exactly where the woman was initially looking. Some viewers speculate that a ghost was captured on camera, while others believe it was an actual person who, for some unknown reason, couldn't be detected by the camera initially, regardless of whether it was a ghost or not. What are your thoughts about this creepy thing? Number 4. This one is all about peeping ghosts, which is still quite creepy. The video starts with two girls dancing in a room, and out of nowhere, a ghostly figure peeks at them from behind the doorway. As soon as they notice, they quickly run out of the room and stop abruptly when they see a girl dressed in tattered clothes upstairs. It was such a terrifying sight that they immediately fled the house and ran onto the street. They continue recording, and what they capture next is truly horrifying. It seems like this entity can teleport from one location to another. The human mind has a remarkable talent for conjuring up alarming images when one is both frightened and alone in the dark. Number 3. The video showcased a man named Jacob who recently inherited a house from his grandmother. Initially unsure about keeping the house due to its dilapidated state, Jacob's mind appeared to be made up after a peculiar incident one night. Late at night, Jacob was startled by a noise in his bedroom, which turned out to be a knocking sound from his closet.
I just heard knocking from the closet.
Despite finding nothing inside, a loud banging from the other side of the room left Jacob visibly spooked. Upon reviewing the video, Jacob noticed the clown doll in the drawer shifting its gaze from the bed to the door. Convinced that the doll came alive that night, Jacob relocated it to the living room. Despite the paranormal nature of the video, it remains a mystery. Nevertheless, this incident helped Jacob make a decision about whether to keep the house, leaving him deeply frightened. Number 2. Celia Santos shared a video on Facebook recounting a horrifying incident that took place at a mall in Brazil. The video, captured by a security guard working at the mall, was recorded at 2:30 in the morning. Initially, the security guard believed he was the only person present until he witnessed something peculiar. Hoping to convince others of his terrifying encounter, he decided to document it. The footage reveals the presence of a young girl on the escalator who mysteriously vanished. While it is possible that this was indeed a child, the question remains as to why a child would be inside a mall at such an hour. The only plausible explanation seems to be that the child was accidentally locked inside. What are your thoughts on this? Number 1. Late at night, something blood-curdling occurs while Caitlin, the girl recording, is alone at home. It was 2 years ago when Caitlin had a terrible accident, breaking her neck after jumping off a rope swing. The injury was so severe that she had to stay home for weeks to recover. During her time at home, Caitlin experienced an eerie that still haunts her. In a video she captured when no one else was home, 2 doors mysteriously opened at the same time, leaving Caitlin feeling spooked and paralyzed with fear. A few days later, the same door closes on its own, leading viewers to believe that the room itself is haunted. Caitlin hasn't talked about these incidents since then, and it might be best to forget about them, considering how terrifying they were for her. As we wrap up our discussion on these terrifying encounters, it is important to reflect on the lessons learned. Remember, facing fear head-on can be a challenging but necessary step towards personal growth and resilience. Thank you for watching our video. By subscribing, you become part of a community that shares a passion for exploring the unknown and delving into the world of the mysterious and eerie. Your comments, likes, and shares help us understand what content resonates with you the most. Stay tuned for the other videos. Let's embark on a thrilling adventure into the world of the paranormal, where fear and excitement will surely send chills down your spine. As we explore these mysterious stories, even the bravest among us may find themselves trembling. Throughout this ghostly adventure, whispers of shadows will amaze us, urging us to reveal the enigma hidden within these horrible encounters. In this video, we will present the top 10 ghostly cases. So, are you ready for a journey where confronting our fears is the only way forward? Number 10. The secretive figure on the bus. In the middle of the night, while most people were fast asleep, a transport driver in Santiago, Chile, began her usual route. As she looked around, she noticed a strange figure that seemed to vanish when she turned to look. It looked like an individual, but there was no one there when she turned to see the surveillance footage.
Hay un pasajero sentado en el asiento que va solo, al lado de la puerta. Nos movemos. Y no hay nadie. Es un pasajero fantasma. ¿Cachan? Sigue ahí sentado. ¿Lo ven? Y las cámaras no están paradas. Siguen moviéndose. ¿Habrá sido alguien que se murió ahí sentado?
It was like a shadow had jumped on board for a ride. The driver sat in silence, shocked by what she had seen. Was it a spooky illusion or something more mysterious? Despite continuing her journey, she couldn't shake off the feeling of fear. Number 9. The Erm Spooky Encounter. Once upon a night in Lincoln, Nebraska, Emma, a resident of Alberta, Canada, and her best friend, Sandra, were having a regular evening with their dog, Rosie. But things got weird immediately when Sandra's doorbell camera buzzed at 3:30 a.m. They checked the footage and saw a ghostly figure. After that, Rosie, their dog, was acting strangely too, looking confused. They tried to figure out what it was and why Rosie acted that way, but they couldn't find any answers. Emma jokes that Rosie may be barking at a ghost, causing her friend to feel uneasy due to the dog's eerie orange eyes shining in the camera.
Is there a ghost? Is there a ghost? Yeah? What is this first? Where's the ghost? Right there? Where? Where is it? She's staring at the dog.
However, things take a strange turn when Rosie suddenly bolts and a dark shadow appears to reach out towards her. Emma admits she was clueless as to what this mysterious shadow could be, leading her to believe that the Erm might be haunted. Number 8. The Haunted House in England. Artist Susie Sori's family lives in a haunted house in England, built in 1902. The house still has strange items left by previous owners, but the most bizarre is a haunted painting on the 3rd floor. Susie's niece talks to the spirit named Gilbert in the painting. Susie suspects something terrible happened to him. The painting of Gilbert is in the same room where he lived, adding to the eerie atmosphere. Strange occurrences, like banging noises and odd behavior from her niece.
What are you heard? I heard that. I heard that. I'm not stupid. I'm very smart. I'm the smartest in class. Okay, not really. Do you want this or do I keep it? Okay.
Continue to happen in the house. Number 7. The Weeper. Yamakyu recently moved into a regular house in a small Japanese town, unaware of its terrifying history. After the previous owner tragically passed away, strange occurrences began. Mysterious knocking sounds came from the bathroom, followed by chilling moans and cries that frightened Yama. He attempted to use special cameras to capture the events, but nothing appeared. Even a neighborhood dog seemed spooked by an unseen presence. Yama's experiences became more terrifying. Such as when he threw hot water toward the eerie noises, only to find nothing. Number 6. The Ring Doorbell Mystery. In the night, an unexpected event took place, leaving a modern family feeling frightened. In the quiet neighborhood, a Ring doorbell suddenly rang at 3:00 a.m., sharing a chilling story that sent shivers down everyone's spine. Upon reviewing the camera footage, they were puzzled by a shadowy figure in a ghostly outfit who disappeared into the darkness. The family is now questioning whether this is a prank or a serious situation. Their sense of safety has been shattered. Number 5. The Haunting Hospital Hallway. A TikTok video posted by Lonnie shows a spooky moment in a hospital corridor. The ghostly vibe resembles a horror film, with a hospital stretcher moving on its own down the hallway, seemingly pushed by an invisible energy. The mysterious movement of the stretcher makes viewers wonder if there is a logical explanation, but the unsettling feeling from the scene stays with them even after the video is over. Number 4. Creepy Japanese Inns. In this video, Japanese ghost hunter Shiro from the YouTube channel Kuro Shiro Channel is accompanied by his friend Tae to investigate an abandoned inn in the mountains of Japan. The inn was partially destroyed by a typhoon in 1982. The creepy inn is said to be haunted by the ominous spirit of a woman who is known to linger around room number 208. They set up a camera outside room 208 and captured a strange movement. Tae volunteers to stay in the room alone while Shiro explores the basement. Tae experiences a chilling encounter and is moved by an unseen force. Later footage reveals a dark shadow reaching out towards him. The investigators decide to end their investigation.
見るとこねえぞ本当に。あ、なんか聞こえたしな、本当なんか白がなんかやってんのか。ないよな。ねおおなんかさ触れたやばいどうしよう白いる白
leaving the question of whether the haunting is real or staged up to the viewer. Number 3. Abandoned roller coaster. In this video, the strange event captured on Gustavo's first roller coaster ride is quite unsettling to contemplate. As Gustavo's family eagerly joins him on the ride, they notice something peculiar. Despite all 8 family members being present, the last cart of the roller coaster remains empty for most of the ride. However, during the second lap, a figure mysteriously appears out of nowhere. Initially barely noticeable, it gradually transforms into a solid person dressed in all black, sitting alone. What makes this incident even more eerie is the history of the amusement park.
Abajo, en la parte de abajo, no.
¿Qué trae?
No. Una pista.
A tragic accident occurred on a larger roller coaster that once occupied the same land. 2 individuals lost their lives in that accident. Could this figure possibly be the spirit of one of the victims from the previous roller coaster accident? Are they condemned to endlessly ride around this track? The unexplained presence raises numerous questions and leaves Gustavo and his family bewildered. What are your thoughts on this unsettling event? Number 2. Ghostly encounter in the forest. An urban explorer investigates abandoned structures in a secluded forest in Poland, but darkness forces him to leave. A figure appears out of nowhere, relentlessly chasing the now terrified urban explorer. Surprisingly, it seems as if this person has descended directly from the rooftop. Seeking safety in the depths of the woods, the urban explorer desperately tries to escape from this mysterious pursuer. Fortunately, the urban explorer manages to return home unharmed and shares the recorded footage on YouTube. Viewers are intrigued by the stranger's ghostly appearance, with one even recalling a similar encounter with the enigmatic figure at the abandoned site. Number 1. The mystery of Antonio's disappearance. Here is the case of Javier's frightening journey as he tries to find out what happened to his friend Antonio. Javier arrives at Antonio's home and notices that no one answers the front door, which worries him a lot. Suddenly, he goes into the backyard and finds the back door open without explanation. Inside that house, he experiences many strange things.
Toño, soy yo. Javier. La puta madre. ¡Ey! ¡Eh, loco! Soy Javier, boludo.
Including a moment where a door opens by itself, uncovering glowing eyes. This terrifies Javier, and he runs away. Later, he discovers that his friend Antonio died in the house. Despite being scared, Javier goes back to find answers but encounters more unexpected events, leaving him confused. As we conclude our today's video, we are surrounded by a collection of captivating stories. From the horror case of the bus driver to the mysterious disappearance of Antonio, each story has managed to captivate us with unexpected twists. We appreciate your company on this thrilling journey into the realm of supernatural events. Show your support by liking and subscribing to our channel for more enthralling material. Until our paths cross again, goodbye. Ladies and gentlemen, throughout history, tales of ghosts, demons, and otherworldly beings have captivated and terrified people from all walks of life. From haunted houses and cursed objects to vengeful spirits, the stories we will share with you today are not for the faint of heart. So, are you ready to explore the realms of the unseen, where the veil between our world and the next is thin, and the spirits of the departed roam freely? Number 8. In this concise video, Ximena Barron, a renowned musician from Argentina, shares a chilling experience she had at her friend's house. Despite their long-standing friendship, Ximena had never encountered anything like this before. As she sat in the backyard, enjoying the peaceful ambience, a sudden and unexpected sensation of a hand gripping her shoulder sent shivers down her spine. Startled, she swiftly turned around, only to find herself alone in the empty space. While the incident itself may not seem extraordinary, what truly unnerved Ximena was the video footage captured by an outdoor security camera. Upon closer examination, viewers can clearly see what appears to be a hand reaching out and making contact with her shoulder. The fingers in the recording appear distorted, adding an eerie element to the already perplexing situation. This leaves us with the lingering question: was it a ghost or something else entirely? The video has sparked a wave of speculation and curiosity among viewers, prompting them to share their insights and theories on this particular subject. Number 7. The video you are going to see was recorded by a camera placed in a bedroom. Just like many parents, the mother initially set up the camera to keep an eye on her child, who spends a lot of time alone in their room. However, there might be another reason behind the camera's installation. Lately, the mother's daughter has been saying unsettling things, like seeing a man in her closet and feeling scared by someone's presence. These comments have made the mother more alert, but what unfolds in the footage compels her to take drastic action to protect her daughter. Upon waking up next to her daughter, the mother was shocked by a disturbing sight on the ceiling. Shortly after, her daughter screams in terror, indicating that they are not alone in witnessing the horrifying scene. Despite her own fear, the mother hurries to comfort her daughter, who is trying to shield herself from the terrifying sight. The ominous figure above them instills a deep sense of dread.
I hear your soul.
While the details of the incident remain unclear, the recording captures a spine-chilling moment. The resemblance of the figure to the man mentioned earlier remains a mystery, but viewers unanimously agree that something truly chilling happened on that fateful night. Number 6. It was the dead of night. An empty swing is mysteriously swinging on its own in a deserted playground. The person who captured this bizarre scene happened to be passing by and noticed the swing moving by itself. However, there is a more unsettling aspect to this video that is not immediately apparent. The individual behind the camera had 2 phones in his possession at the time, his personal cell phone and work phone, ensuring that no one could accuse him of manipulating the swing. He used both devices to document the strange occurrence from different angles. The work phone unexpectedly recorded something unsettling. Unlike the personal cell phone, the footage revealed a mysterious silhouette near the swings, raising questions about what was truly happening. The answer remains unknown, allowing you to form your own conclusions. Number 5. A team of paranormal researchers, referred to as the Paranormies, explores an old farmhouse rumored to be haunted. During their investigation, one of the team members arranges a table for a session of table tipping, a method similar to using an Ouija board to communicate with spirits.
Set up a camera in that corner there, and I want to set up a camera either in this corner or...
As they prepare to record the seance, a strange noise interrupts them, causing a moment of panic.
Stop.
Perhaps using an Ouija board would have been a safer option. What do you guys do in that situation? Number 4. I recommend not watching this video by yourself, as the content is scary to death. A video was posted by Reddit user Sir Squid, who mentioned that he and his wife sometimes hear footsteps when no one is around, followed by a rocking chair moving. They set up a motion camera over the weekend and captured this event. If the rocking chair had not stopped moving, it could have been dismissed as a fake setup. However, the way it stopped seemed as if someone had stood up to it. Was it a ghost that stood up and knocked over items on the shelf? Feel free to share your own thoughts and explanations in the comments below. Number 3. Host Ganthu, known for his bravery, decides to spend the night at a store rumored to be haunted. The store owner, frightened to stay, invites Ganthu, claiming that the store is a hub for paranormal activity. Unbeknownst to Ganthu, he is about to encounter something truly terrifying. While engrossed in a video game, Ganthu notices a faint apparition of a child in the corner, seemingly observing him. Could this be the entity that haunts the store, or is there another explanation? Perhaps it is simply an actual child, appearing ghostly due to the poor quality of the footage. Number 2. A family purchases a doll from a second-hand store, but since bringing it home, they have experienced nothing but bizarre events. They suspect the doll is haunted and causing all the unusual activity, from toys turning on by themselves to objects moving on their own. Feeling trapped in a haunted house, the family is desperate to find a solution to stop the strange occurrences. However, a friend suggested lighting a white candle by the doll to see if it would help, but it only intensified the activity. Then, the most peculiar incident occurs when the daughter is playing with the doll, and the camera captures what appears to be a slap.
Better? Okay, baby.
The daughter claims to have been hurt, leading viewers to believe the doll had slapped her. However, what are your thoughts? Do you think the doll slapped her, or could there be another explanation? Share your judgment in the comment section. Number 1. Christopher Hill, an urban explorer, ventures into an abandoned school and comes across something quite eerie. The school was closed in 2011 due to structural damage. As per Chris, a decade had passed, and there was not a single person in sight. However, there was an unsettling aura surrounding the place, giving the impression that someone is observing Chris. As he explored, a strange occurrence took place. While walking down a hallway, a row of lockers was visible. Some were open. Yet when Chris exited the room, all the lockers were mysteriously closed. This alone sends shivers down his spine. Moving on to another area of the building, Chris encountered a bizarre sight that left him in shock. He spots a glowing light.
What the is that? Oh my god, do y'all see that? Oh, what?
Which could be mistaken for an animal, but viewers speculate it might be of a ghostly nature. The unexplained closure of the lockers adds to the mystery. Upon reviewing the footage, Chris notices this anomaly, but there is more to his exploration that he overlooked. In the auditorium, there is a figure seated in one of the chairs, a detail that Chris missed. Viewers debate whether it was a squatter or a ghostly apparition.
Already been there.
This discovery deeply unsettles Chris, raising doubts about his return to the abandoned school. The hidden secrets within the walls of this place remain unknown. Thank you for joining us on this hair-raising journey into the supernatural. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and leave a comment sharing your thoughts about it. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more thrilling investigations into the world of paranormal entities. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring the unexplained. Goodbye. It was a cold and dark Friday night. I had just finished my late shift at the gas station, and was making my way home. As I stepped out into the icy air, I pulled my coat tighter around me and quickly made my way to my car. I was exhausted and just wanted to get home and crawl into bed. As I started my car and began my drive, I suddenly heard my phone buzz. I glanced at it, thinking it was my boss asking me to come in for another shift, but instead, I saw a number I didn't recognize. Without thinking, I answered the call. "Hello," I said, my voice tired and monotone. There was no response, just heavy breathing on the other end. I almost hung up, thinking it was some sort of prank call, but then I heard a faint whisper. "Help me." My heart started racing as I tried to focus on the voice. It sounded like a woman, and she sounded scared. "Who is this? What's going on?" I asked, my voice now shaking with fear. "He's coming for me. Please, help me," the voice pleaded. I could feel my hands starting to sweat as I kept the phone against my ear. I didn't know what to do, but I couldn't just hang up on this person. I could feel the adrenaline coursing through my veins as I tried to calm the person down. I asked her where she was and what was happening, but all she said was that she was in danger and needed help. Suddenly, the call dropped. I tried calling back, but the number was disconnected. I was left sitting in my car, heart racing, and feeling more scared than I ever had in my life. What if this person was telling the truth? What if they were being attacked or in a dangerous situation? Without hesitation, I called the police and told them about the call. They asked me for the number that had called me, but when I tried to look for it, it was no longer in my call history. I couldn't believe it. Was this some sort of joke? I started to question if I had imagined the whole thing. But then I heard a knock on my window. It was a police officer asking me to step out of my car. They explained that they had tracked the call and it had come from inside my car. My heart dropped as I remembered hearing the heavy breathing on the other end of the phone. I knew I hadn't imagined it. The police searched my car, but they didn't find anything. They told me it was probably just a prank call and I shouldn't worry about it. But I couldn't shake the feeling that something wasn't right. I drove home, constantly checking my rearview mirror, feeling like I was being watched. That night, I couldn't sleep. The events of the night kept replaying in my mind, and I couldn't get the woman's voice out of my head. I decided to do some research to see if I could find any information about the phone number that had called me. What I discovered chilled me to the bone. The phone number belonged to a woman who had gone missing months ago. Her case was still unsolved, and she was never found. The more I dug, the more I found out about her. She had been a regular customer at the gas station I worked at and had disappeared one night after leaving work. The police suspected that she had been kidnapped and possibly killed. I couldn't believe that the phone number from the strange call belonged to this missing woman. I decided to reach out to the police and tell them about the call. They were skeptical at first, but after I showed them my phone records, they took my statement seriously. They asked me to keep an eye out for anything suspicious and to report any strange phone calls or incidents. For weeks, I couldn't shake the feeling of being watched. I started to see things out of the corner of my eye, and I would hear strange noises at night. I couldn't be sure if it was just my imagination or if something was really going on. But then, one night, as I was getting ready for bed, I heard my phone buzz again. This time, it was the same number calling me. My heart started racing again as I answered the call. "Hello," I said, my voice trembling. This time, there was a voice on the other end. But it wasn't the woman from before. It was a deep, sinister voice that sent shivers down my spine. "You shouldn't have told the police. Now, you're next," the voice said before the call abruptly ended. I immediately called the police, but when they arrived, there was no trace of anyone or any calls on my phone. They told me I was probably just being paranoid, but I knew what I had heard. From that night on, I made sure to never be alone and always have someone checking on me. I still don't know what exactly happened that night, but I do know that I will never answer a strange call again. and I always make sure to lock my car doors, just in case someone or something is watching me. It was a dark and stormy night, and I was all alone in my small apartment. I live by myself, and I'm not gonna lie, it can get pretty lonely sometimes. But that night, I was feeling especially lonely. I decided to call my friend Lisa, but her number wasn't working for some reason. I must have dialed it wrong, so I grabbed her number from my contacts again and tried calling. But when I heard the voice that answered, it wasn't Lisa's. "Hello," the voice said, sounding distorted and scratchy. Hi. Is this Lisa?" I asked, confused. "No, this is not Lisa. Who is this?" I thought maybe I got the wrong number again, so I apologized and hung up. But then my phone rang again, and it was the same number. "Hello," I answered cautiously. "I know who you are," the voice said, and I could feel my heart pounding in my chest. "Excuse me, who is this?" I asked, now feeling a bit scared. "You shouldn't have called this number. You should have never called me," the voice said, and then the line went dead. I was shaking now, not sure what to do. I tried calling Lisa again, but her number still wasn't going through. I started to feel like something was really wrong, and I couldn't explain why. I tried to shake it off and distract myself with some TV, but every time my phone rang, I jumped. In the midst of my fear and confusion, my doorbell suddenly rang. I cautiously walked to the door, my heart pounding with each step. I looked through the peephole, but I couldn't see anyone. I was about to dismiss it as just the wind, but then my phone rang again. Without thinking, I answered it. "I see you," the voice said, and I could hear someone breathing heavily on the other end. I was completely freaked out now, and I dreaded looking through the peephole again. But I gathered up all my courage and looked. I saw a dark figure standing outside my door. I quickly turned off all the lights and waited, hoping whoever it was would go away. After what felt like hours, I mustered up the courage to check again. But this time, the figure was gone. I was about to breathe a sigh of relief when I remembered my phone was still on. I picked it up to turn it off, but before I could, it rang again. "You can't hide from me," the voice said, and my blood ran cold. I turned off my phone and just sat there, trembling and unsure of what to do. I was about to call the police when I heard a loud bang on my door. I screamed and jumped off the couch, my heart racing. "Open the door," the voice yelled, and I could hear banging and kicking. Trembling, I ran to my room and locked the door behind me. I quickly called the police, and while I waited for them to arrive, I could hear the intruder talking on the phone outside my door. "You'll never find me," the voice said, "but I'll always find you." My entire body was shaking with fear, and I could feel tears streaming down my face. I didn't know what was happening or why this person was after me. And then it hit me. It was because of the wrong number I had called. The police arrived and caught the intruder outside my door. It turns out, it was someone who had gotten my number by mistake and was angry that I had called them so many times. They had no intention of actually hurting me, but their creepy phone call and appearance at my door had left me traumatized. I told myself I would never make that mistake again, but the memory of that night haunted me for a long time. I couldn't shake off the feeling that I was being watched, and every time my phone rang from an unknown number, I would feel a chill run down my spine. It was a true wrong number horror story that I would never forget, and it taught me to always double-check before calling someone I didn't know. I never thought I would have a horror story to tell. I'm just a regular guy with a regular job and a regular life. But one random night, everything changed when I received a call from a wrong number. I was home alone, watching TV and enjoying some pizza when my phone rang. I didn't recognize the number, but I answered anyway. "Hello," I said, trying to sound confident. There was no response, just heavy breathing on the other end. I thought it was a prank call, but then a voice spoke. "Help me," the voice whispered. I was taken aback. It sounded like a woman, but she sounded scared. I asked her what was wrong, but she just kept begging for help. I could feel my heart racing as I listened to her pleas. I didn't know what to do. I wanted to hang up and forget the whole thing, but something inside me told me I had to help this person. So I asked where she was, and she gave me an address. It was only a few blocks away, so I decided to go check it out. As I approached the address, I felt a sense of dread wash over me. The house was old and dilapidated, with cracked windows and peeling paint. I hesitated for a moment, but then I remembered the woman's voice, and my curiosity got the best of me. I cautiously stepped inside the house and immediately felt a chill run down my spine. It was dark and musty, and I could hear creaking floorboards as I made my way through the corridor. I found the source of the voice in the basement. There was a woman, chained to the wall and covered in bruises. She looked like she had been there for days. My heart broke for her, and I immediately went to unchain her. But as I got closer, she suddenly turned towards me with an eerie smile on her face. I froze, not sure what to do. Then she started laughing, a haunting cackle that filled the room. "You shouldn't have come here," she said, still laughing. I couldn't move. I was paralyzed with fear as she continued to laugh and taunt me. And then she disappeared, just like that. It was like she was never there. I ran out of that house as fast as I could. I didn't care about the woman anymore. I just wanted to get away from that place. As I left, I heard the phone ringing again. I didn't answer it. I just ran and never looked back. I don't know who that woman was or what happened to her. All I know is that I'll never forget that night. It still gives me chills when I think about it. And I can't help but wonder if it was all just a sick joke or if something truly evil was at play. One thing is for sure, it was a true wrong number horror story that I will never forget. And now, whenever I get a call from an unknown number, I can't help but feel a tinge of fear and wonder if it's her calling again. Have you ever walked down the empty hallways of a school and felt a chilling presence, as if you were not alone? Well, you're not alone. But what makes these schools so haunted? Could it be the spirits of former students still roaming the hallways? Or perhaps something more sinister lurks in the shadows? Schools are often seen as places of learning and safety, but some are said to be haunted by restless spirits who refuse to leave. These schools have a dark history, with stories of tragic events, unsolved murders, and unexplained phenomena. Will you dare to venture into the mysterious haunted schools and confront the ghosts that inhabit them? Here is a compilation of some of the most haunted schools in the world. Number 8. The TikTok video, shared by user Thai_nice125, shows a security guard from a school in the Philippines patrolling the premises. The guard appears tense as he walks around the schoolyard, with unsettling events unfolding such as chairs moving on their own and furniture being pushed towards a classroom door. The guard's genuine fear and confusion are evident through his facial expressions and body language. The lack of information about the video and the guard adds to the mystery. Hopefully, he won't have to experience any more terrifying incidents at that spooky school. Number 7. A secondary college teacher recently made a startling discovery when she stumbled upon evidence of paranormal activity at her school. The eerie incident was captured in a video uploaded by the YouTube channel Paranormal Vision. In the early morning, the teacher managed to film chairs mysteriously moving on their own in an empty classroom. The video clearly shows a chair at the back of the room sliding to the side without any apparent explanation. Startled but trying to maintain composure, the teacher nervously laughs as another chair repeats the inexplicable movement. Sensing an unsettling presence, she hastily exits the room, abruptly ending the video. Viewers were intrigued and convinced that something unusual was happening, but the exact cause remains debated. One theory suggests the chair's movement was due to residual energy left by students, while skeptics argue it could be a prank using hidden strings. Share your thoughts on whether it's a prank or genuine paranormal activity in the comments below. Number 6. On November 24th, 2023, a custodian at a high school walked through a forbidden hallway that is known for paranormal activity. The school was built on an old cemetery, and there have been multiple accounts of strange occurrences in this area. One night, the custodian decides to record a video of his encounter. While filming, he is followed by a red balloon that moves while the others remain still. This unsettles him, and he captures the eerie moment on camera. Suddenly, a dark figure appears and disappears in the background.
See, no. It just follows me no matter what. Ooh! No, I can't.
This incident prompts the custodian to end his shift. Since then, no updates have been given, except for a video where he expresses his fear of working alone. Number 5. Supernatural occurrences were captured at 3:00 a.m. on surveillance cameras at Deer Park CVS School in Cork, Ireland, just before Halloween. Lockers shook, papers flew, doors slammed, and a sign toppled over without any human presence. Deputy Principal Aaron Wolfe was shocked by the footage, which showed strange happenings in a hallway at 3 a.m. Wolfe shared the footage with Principal Kevin Barry, who was also amazed. The school has no history of paranormal activity, but it is located on a site where criminals were executed in the 19th century.
There it's going. And get this, this is the second video from the school in less than a month of the alleged haunting. So the school grounds have long been rumored to be haunted because in the 19th century, criminals...
Number 4. This video captures a terrifying scene unfolding in a haunted school, leaving viewers with a sense of unease. As the camera moves through poorly lit hallways, a sense of foreboding hangs heavy in the air, setting the stage for the paranormal entity that is about to reveal itself. Suddenly, a series of forceful pounding on a door echo with intensity, indicating that something supernatural is at play. The sight of these lockers opening on their own, and documents and papers being tossed out onto the floor without any human intervention. Serves as undeniable evidence of a paranormal presence within the haunted school. But the paranormal activities do not stop there. The camera also captures the sight of a signboard being thrown across the corridor, as if propelled with great intensity by an invisible hand. So, what are your thoughts about this footage? Share your views in the comments section below. Number 3. In November 2020, Facebook user Gabriel Martinez Navarro decided to explore an abandoned school in Mexico that he had heard rumors about. He chose to document his adventure through filming, intending to share it with his friends and followers on social media. However, the outing turned out to be more terrifying than Navarro could have anticipated. The video starts with Navarro driving down a deserted country road late at night. Upon reaching the abandoned property, which is the Benito Juarez School built in 1954 on a secluded piece of land.
Vine a investigar yo solo. Ven.
Navarro enters the premises. The school had fallen into disrepair due to mismanagement. leading to its abandonment and near obscurity. Residents avoided the school, claiming it is haunted by spirits and shadowy figures that wander around at night. As Navarro explores the dilapidated building, the sorry state of the school becomes evident. While inspecting one of the former classrooms, a chilling incident occurs. A plank of wood appears to move on its own. Followed by the sudden closing of the door. Startled, Navarro begins to breathe heavily, questioning the validity of the local legends. As he exits the room, things take a frightening turn, captured on camera. A face can be seen peeking out from around the corner of the building, prompting Navarro to flee into the night before the video abruptly ends. Some viewers speculated that it could have been a squatter observing Navarro, but the inexplicable movement of the plank of wood remains a mystery. Number 2. Based on the Maya story, it was believed that the CCTV footage captured AYU and man wandering around the haunted driving school building. They explored the first part of the school before moving on to another building, what appeared to be a hall room or cafeteria. As they engaged in conversation, it escalated into an argument, leading man to leave AYU momentarily. While man was away, he went into another building of the school and stumbled upon a strange sight. Numerous computers suddenly coming to life on their own. Frightened, he tried to flee the area, but mistakenly entered another room in a panicked state instead of finding the exit. Meanwhile, the woman, who was waiting for the man to return, also encountered supernatural events. She tried to leave the building but got trapped inside and eventually passed out on the floor. As a result of these incidents, the woman developed a mental illness, while the man's whereabouts are still unknown. Number 1. Dark Ghost Paranormal, a notorious Russian YouTube channel, explores an abandoned school once used by Germans in World War II. Witnesses claim a mysterious woman was seen before a fire destroyed the East Wing. It doesn't take long before one of the cameras captures something peculiar. 2 doors in a burnt-out hallway seemingly open on their own. A short while later, while Dennis is exploring one of the rooms, something truly unsettling occurs. Upon reviewing the footage, the Alp requests any signs of a spirit's presence, and to their astonishment, several boxes and chairs slide towards the center of the room.
Дай мне знак, если надо где-то еще искать.
That concludes our today's video. Thank you for watching this video. If you wish to witness additional ghost sightings captured on camera, we encourage you to let us know in the comments section below. We're committed to exploring the supernatural with you and can't wait to discover more spooky sightings together. Until we meet again, goodbye.
Hay un niño golpeando la puerta.
In the realm of the unexplained, where shadows dance and whispers haunt, there lies a connection that transcends the boundaries of our understanding, the bond between paranormal entities and children. What exactly do these children see? Are their encounters a result of their vivid imaginations, or are they truly experiencing something of a paranormal nature? Ladies and gentlemen, today's video centers on the realm of paranormal occurrences involving children, specifically focusing on documented cases where these young souls have been captured on camera, visibly terrified by genuine apparitions. So, are you brave enough to witness these videos all alone? Number 10. In this video, the YouTuber's daughter's reaction when asked to identify the man on the stairs is quite intriguing. Her mother is very curious and eager to learn more about what her daughter is seeing. The daughter, speaking in a tiny British accent, expresses her fear of the man staring at her. As the video progresses, the girl becomes more afraid to look up from her toys, indicating her genuine fear of the man on the stairs. Despite not knowing what he looks like or what he's doing, the girl's serious demeanor suggests that this potential ghost sighting could be real. Let me know if you agree or not. Number 9. This video was uploaded to LEX's YouTube channel in February 2015. It seems to depict a young child being forcefully pushed over by an unseen entity. While some speculate that the child may have become overly excited and slipped, others believe that she was genuinely pushed by something supernatural. Upon slowing down the footage, it becomes apparent that the child is indeed shoved in the chest, resulting in her fall. What are your thoughts? Do you think the child was truly pushed by a ghost, or is it plausible that she simply lost her balance and fell? Share your opinions in the comment section below. Number 8. This photo shows a group of girls posing in a lounge room, with one girl refusing to participate due to her fear of a little boy she claimed was frightening her. Initially dismissed as a tantrum, the mother later noticed a distinct face of a young boy between the legs of two of the girls. Some believe it's just a shadow or illusion, but the girl's reaction suggests she truly saw a ghostly child in the photo. This raises the question of whether children can sense things beyond our understanding. What are your thoughts on it? Number 7. 3 siblings witnessed a monster on their wall, all seeing the same thing, making the story even more eerie.
She said there's a monster on the wall.
The triplets, Presley, Millie, and Hayes, woke up from a nap and interacted with the ghostly presence, causing them to hide behind their closet. The incident repeated a few nights later, with Millie waking up and pointing out the monster on the wall. Caitlin, their mother, is unsure if it is something attached to them or their surroundings.
I was at home and the girls had been laid down for a nap. They had been sleeping and they woke up.
What are your thoughts on what the girls saw? Let us know in the comments. Number 6. In this video, a mother was seen engaged in playtime with her son in bed when an unexpected occurrence caused her to swiftly grab her phone and record the moment. While they were playing, the child suddenly became fixated on an empty area in the room. He then turned around and pointed at a picture of his father, who had recently passed away. The following events left her speechless.
Who's that? Who's up there? Who is it? Who is it? Who?
Many viewers believe that the child was seeing the spirit of his father. The fact that he pointed at the picture and looked back and forth between the photograph and an empty space led the mother to believe that her son was in contact with his father. If this is indeed the case, then the video holds profound sentimental value. However, it still remains uncertain whether the child truly saw his father's spirit or if it was simply a creation of his imagination. Number 5. The YouTube video posted by user bscotty321 in January 2013 features a young girl sitting at a dining table. According to her brother's description, he left the room to see if she would tamper with his food. The girl appears to be speaking to someone before interacting with what seems like a ghost, mentioning, "That's Billy's dinner."
That's Billy's dinner.
Viewers are intrigued when they witness the fork moving on its own, sparking speculation about the possibility of the girl communicating with a spirit and raising questions about supernatural occurrences or a potential poltergeist connection. Number 4. The next video debuted on LiveLeak years ago. It shows 2 girls singing in front of a camera, with one noticing unsettling occurrences. The door slowly opens, catching the attention of the girl on the left, while her sister remains unaware. Suddenly, a bottle of water is pushed off the desk, followed by the door violently slamming shut. Both girls scream and flee, calling for their dad. This clip has received mixed reactions from viewers.
Dad! Dad! Dad!
Some noticed its similarity to a previous video featuring Australian girls, where a bottle of water also flies across the room as the door slams shut. Whether this video is real or not, the genuine fear displayed by the girls is evident. It raises questions about whether their parents played a cruel joke or if there could be a poltergeist that reacts to singing. Number 3. In August 2007, a disturbing video was uploaded to the Mance Babies YouTube channel. The video captures a young girl innocently playing, but things take a chilling turn when a mysterious face with long, dark hair appears at the top of the doorway. Startled, the girls rush to investigate and discover a ghostly figure standing on the staircase. Frightened, they flee from the house, screaming. Once outside, they see the same ghostly figure gazing down at them from one of the upstairs windows across the house before disappearing from view.
Up there, see? What'd I say? Oh my god, what'd I say?
A few seconds later, the girl is seen walking past one of the windows on the ground level. This video has been widely shared and has sparked various theories. Some believe it could be an elaborate hoax, while others are convinced that the girls had a genuine encounter with a ghost in their home. Number 2. In October 2012, Angel Ruiz uploaded a chilling video to YouTube showing 2 young children at a table. One girl claims to see something in the dark room, causing her to become increasingly unsettled and eventually driven to tears. Her friend, or possibly her sister, finds amusement in the situation and tries to further spook her. Even the woman filming attempts to reassure the girl that there is nothing there. Despite these efforts, the girl becomes increasingly unsettled as the video progresses. Eventually, she is driven to tears and seeks comfort from the woman. While the video is already unsettling, what happens next is truly spine-chilling. The other girl, who remains seated at the table, decides to take another look into the darkened room. Suddenly, she lets out a blood-curdling scream and runs towards the woman, capturing the incident in terror too. Leaving viewers wondering what could have spooked them so intensely, a ghost or a spooky shadow. Number 1. Diego, a resident of a new home, has been experiencing disturbances during the night. He wakes up to a mysterious visitor knocking on his front door. Upon witnessing this event repeatedly, he decides to document it. In the captured image, a young boy can be seen banging on the door. However, when Diego opens the door, there is no one there. Could this house be haunted by the restless spirit of a young boy who tragically lost his life while trying to return home? Share your thoughts on this paranormal occurrence. That concludes our today's video. If you wish to witness additional ghost sightings captured on camera, we encourage you to let us know in the comments section below. Remember, the world of the supernatural is vast and mysterious, and we are here to dive deeper into it with you. We look forward to continuing this thrilling journey together and uncovering more spine-tingling ghost sightings captured on camera. Until we meet again, stay safe.
I'm standing at the bottom right now. I'm working my way to the top. I hate that I'm about to say this. And if you don't want me to go to the top of your lighthouse, you better stop me. Oh, oh my God, I'm panicking.
Welcome to a world beyond our understanding, a world filled with mysterious and spine-chilling events. In tonight's episode, we will uncover some of the most haunted paranormal cases that have left people terrified and questioning the existence of the supernatural. So are you ready to experience the most haunted cases around the world? 5. The terrifying exorcism of Roland Doe. In 1949, a young boy named Roland Doe underwent a horrifying exorcism conducted by priests, inspiring the film The Exorcist. Roland exhibited disturbing behavior, experienced unexplained scratches, and witnessed strange phenomena like walls rattling and water that would inexplicably drip from both pipes and walls. Most disconcerting of all, His mattress would abruptly shift position without any logical explanation. After failed attempts to seek help, his family reached out to Father Raymond J. Bishop to perform exorcisms, but they were cut short when Roland attacked the priest. A few days later, Roland began to develop red scratches, forming the word Luis. This prompted the family to visit St. Louis University, where they were introduced to Father Walter H. Halloran and Rev, who later conducted a successful exorcism on Roland. When Bodern placed a crucifix under Doe's pillow, the family witnessed furniture flipping over, Roland's mattress shaking uncontrollably, and the crucifix being pushed to the edge of the bed. Roland spoke in Latin, exhibited strange bodily functions, and the final exorcism resulted in a broken nose for Halloran. 4. The Exorcism of Annalisa Michel.
The movie The Exorcism of Emily Rose. What follows is the true story that inspired that, The Exorcism of Annalise Michel. Ooh.
In the 1970s in Klingenberg, Germany, Annalise Michel's haunting story unfolded, intertwining faith, fear, and human limits. Born in 1952, Annalise grew up in a devout Catholic family, but began experiencing seizures at 16. Despite a diagnosis of epilepsy, her behavior darkened, leading her parents to seek help from the Catholic Church. Father Arnold Renz and Pastor Ernst Alt believed Annalisa was possessed by demons.
It's one of the few actual cases of demonic possession that went to court.
All right.
Wait,
did they sue the demon?
You'll find out.
Okay.
Despite medical interventions, her mental state worsened, plagued by hallucinations and tormenting voices.
Ich hab recht dazu, dass ich in dem Weib rein bin. Ich trag dir die Rotznase noch so lang, bis es lebt wird. So blöde Weib. Für uns geht's kein Zurück. Nie! In alle Ewigkeit!
Annalisa's tragic battle ended on July 1st, 1976, when she passed away at the age of 23 after prolonged rituals, malnutrition, and dehydration. The investigation found early intervention could have saved her life if she had been brought a week earlier. Parents and priests faced negligent homicide charges in 1976. The trial began on March 30th, 1978. Medical experts testified she was not possessed by demons. Medical experts testified that Annalisa's symptoms were not demonic possession, but a result of her upbringing and epilepsy. The defense argued the exorcisms were lawful. Recordings from the exorcism sessions were played to support the claim of possession. The priests testified that demons identified themselves as Lucifer.
Im Namen des dreifaltigen Geistes befehle ich dir auszufahren und nicht.
Cain. Judas Iscariot.
Die müssen in eigenen Seminaren ausgebildet werden, die dürfen nicht auf die anderen Universitäten. Kapiert?
Klar. Hast du sonst noch etwas gesagt? Weil der Teufel größere Macht.
Hitler.
Gekletze. Nein, Gekletze. Einmal Gekletze. Oh, so gerne will er nicht. Oh, ich gerne.
immer schon 3.
Nero and others.
Nur gibt's nur dort, wo die Liebe ist.
Ja, aber was gibt's noch? Ja, no.
Nur Hass.
Ja.
Wo Hass ist, da gibt's keine Ruhe.
Nein. Und für uns gibt's nie Ruhe. Nie.
The verdict found the priests and the Michaels guilty of negligent homicide. After the trial, the Michels requested permission to excavate their daughter's remains, as she had been hastily buried in a low-cost coffin. Nearly 2 years later, on February 25, 1978, her remains were transferred to a new oak coffin with a tin lining. The body showed signs of decay, typical for a corpse of that age, according to official reports. Note 3. The Haunted Fort of Bangar. Bangar Fort in Rajasthan, India, was built in the 16th century by Raja Bhagwant Das. It thrived in the past but now lies in ruins, known as the most haunted place in India. The curse of Bangar is attributed to 2 legends. The first involves Guru Balu Nath, a holy man who allowed the fort's construction on the condition that its shadow never fell on his dwelling. The second legend revolves around Princess Ratnavati, known for her beauty. A tantric named Singya tried to win her over with dark magic, but she rejected him. In his desperation, Singya cursed the princess, fort, and town.
One being the most famous one of Rani Ratnavati, right? A beautiful queen who used to stay within the fort, who was like the in charge of that entire place. And then you hear the story of a tantric who kind of wanted her in his life. So he tried his level best to kind of get her attention, but things didn't work out. And then there was a curse that the tantric actually put on the people there, and he ensured that that place gets into ruin.
Number 2. The Ghosts of the St. Augustine Lighthouse. Deep in the heart of St. Augustine, Florida, stands a lighthouse that has been a beacon of light for over 145 years. But this towering structure is not just a symbol of navigation and safety. It is also known for something much more sinister: its haunted past. The ghost of a lighthouse keeper who fell to his death while painting the tower has been spotted watching over the grounds. And ever since the horrific deaths of 3 young girls who drowned when the cart they were playing in broke and fell into the ocean, visitors have claimed to hear the sounds of children playing in and around the lighthouse. Number 1. The Curse of La Llorona. Generations of Mexican children have grown up afraid of La Llorona. The legend of La Llorona is traditionally told throughout Mexico, Central America, and northern South America. La Llorona is the vengeful ghost of a crying woman named Maria in Mexican folklore. Conclusion. In closing to today's video, whether these stories are legends or real hauntings, one thing is certain: they will continue to scare and intrigue generations to come. Thank you for joining me on this spine-chilling journey into the world of paranormal cases. I hope these stories have sparked your curiosity and left you with a sense of wonder about the unknown. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more bone-chilling cases. Until next time, stay safe, and remember to always protect yourself when dealing with the unknown. Welcome to our special segment on haunted paranormal entities, where we will explore the most terrifying and spine-chilling cases around the world. Throughout history, there have been countless reports and encounters with these entities. Even in modern times, there are numerous alleged sightings and experiences with these unexplainable beings. These sightings are not for the faint-hearted, as they are said to be plagued by supernatural entities and unexplainable phenomena. Here are some bone-chilling sightings witnessed by various sources. Number 10. A Reddit user shared a video online, claiming it was filmed in York, a place known for its haunted history. The video captures a bicycle moving on its own on the sidewalk, eventually falling over without a rider in sight. The sudden movement of the bicycle raises questions about the possible causes behind it.
The video in question shows a bicycle seemingly being ridden around on the sidewalk without anybody actually on it.
While wind could be a factor, the unusual nature of the movement suggests otherwise. Without sufficient context, it is challenging to determine the true explanation for this event. Do you think a paranormal entity was involved, or was it a result of natural or artificial factors? Share your opinions in the comments section. Number 9. Leo Tree, a popular YouTuber, uploaded a pixelated video to his channel on May 15, 2008, capturing a group of men exploring a cave. Initially uneventful, the video takes a terrifying turn around the 2.5-minute mark. When the group hears strange noises and encounters a ghostly face. The men quickly fled the cave, leaving their fate unknown. Let's hope they have moved on from this haunting experience and are living fulfilling lives. No. 8. A man named Win McPix on TikTok uploaded a video to his account, strongly advising viewers not to respond to knocking noises.
So I don't know if you're going to see what I'm seeing, but this is on repeat. This happens over and over, and then the knocking happens.
The video shows repeated instances of knocking that get louder and louder until he asks the potential spirit to stop, to no avail.
There it is, and it just goes and goes until you tell it to stop. Can you stop, please? I mean, it's just right there.
Many speculate if he is dealing with a shadow person or if it's just a visual effect. Share your theories in the comments below. No. 7. Jose Castillo, a TikTok user, and his friends often go mountain biking on wooded trails near Oaxaca, Mexico, after work. One night, while riding on a familiar trail after dark, something terrifying happens. As Jose's GoPro records, a mysterious figure suddenly appears, nearly causing a collision.
Someone or something appears out of nowhere, and Jose barely manages to swerve around it.
Upon closer inspection, the figure appears to be cloaked and wearing a translucent veil, revealing a disturbing face. Many viewers believe Jose captured the weeping woman, La Llorona, a vengeful spirit from Mexican folklore. What do you think? Share your thoughts. No. 6. Robinson, also known as Drob, frequently hosts live streams on YouTube with his friends to chat about sports and debate their favorite players and teams. One night, a startling event occurs during their stream that leaves everyone in disbelief.
Yo, what the fuck? Yo, what the hell? Bro, what the f was that?
I ain't even smoking.
I'm not playing no. Yo, J-Rob.
I'm smoking on that.
Hold on.
Wait, Chris, you saw it?
Did I see it, bro?
Yo, what the f was
bro,
that?
And then Chris looked both ways like he felt his energy, like, bro.
Upon reviewing the clip, an unexplained dark figure appears to walk past John's friend Chris. Now frightened, Chris quickly turns on the light. No. 5. A Reddit user using the username pretend7580 has shared disturbing security camera footage online that has been unsettling people around the world. The footage was taken at a mall late at night, where the atmosphere was strangely quiet and uneventful. The security staff, possibly bored with their routine duties, suddenly, a strange toy can be seen moving on its own across the mall floor. The person who uploaded the video suggests that this unusual movement could be due to a simple battery problem with the toy. However, some remain doubtful and firmly believe that this is the result of a supernatural entity. What are your thoughts on this video? Does it provide evidence that even ghosts find joy in playing with toys? I would appreciate hearing your perspective on this matter. No. 4. Imagine a theater cloaked in darkness, its halls echoing with eerie sounds. Within this haunted place, A caretaker named Jay is determined to uncover the source of a mysterious noise that haunts the empty halls. Despite the absence of any living souls, the persistent noise continues to haunt Jay's senses. One night, upon investigating the noise, his gaze is drawn to an upper theater box, where he catches a fleeting glimpse of something inexplicable. With careful adjustments, Jay manages to capture the ghostly figure on camera, a little boy dressed in a suit, resembling the infamous Phantom of the Opera. Number 3. When considering your local grocery store, it may be viewed simply as a place to purchase groceries. However, even mundane locations can encounter peculiar occurrences. A video uploaded by Christopher on July 27, 2008, showcases surveillance footage from the enigmatic Isle of a Star in Connecticut. Initially appearing ordinary, the video swiftly transitions into a sequence of inexplicable events, including objects moving autonomously. The store proprietor discovered the scene the following morning and alerted the authorities, who deemed it an unexplained phenomenon. The incidents at this store remain unresolved and may forever remain a mystery. Number 2. A video was submitted to a Japanese ghost hunting team by someone claiming it was filmed by their late brother, who was interested in the paranormal. The deceased brother captured a chilling encounter in a haunted tunnel in Fukuoka Prefecture, Japan, where he heard a mysterious voice and saw a dark figure. Sadly, the man passed away in an accident shortly after filming. The ghost hunting team found nothing unusual at the location, leaving the question of whether the man unintentionally captured genuine paranormal activity before his death. No. 1. Japanese paranormal investigator Takui from the YouTube channel Takauchi Camera ventures to the deserted Sherwa village in Japan. The village, now a ghost town, has been deserted for over 28 years. Centuries-old graves of former residents can be found hidden among the decaying homes. Locals claim that the only inhabitants of Sherwa village these days are the deceased. In the darkness of the night, Takui begins to hear unsettling sounds emanating from all directions as he explores the area. Feeling increasingly unnerved, he decides to utilize his thermal camera to uncover what may be lurking in the shadows.
めっちゃ周りからバチバチ音聞こえるから気づかれてないはずやけどよしほらほらほらほらほらほらなんか来てるなんか来てるちょっと待ってちょっと待ってなんかおるなんかおる
What he captures on the thermal camera shocks him to the core. The heat pattern resembles a human figure. Yet when Takui scans the area with his own eyes, he sees no one. Suddenly, the figure charges towards Takui, prompting the investigator to flee in a panic. As we conclude our exploration of paranormal entities, we leave you with this question. Do you believe in their existence? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. Thank you for watching our video. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button for more videos on supernatural entities. Until we meet again, stay cautious of your surroundings as you never know what lurks in the darkness. Goodbye.
Alright guys, we're gonna follow these signs. I swear I could hear footsteps in the hall. Jesus, that's scary. I can already hear noises coming from inside these buildings behind me. I have to go.
The spine-chilling silence of an abandoned hospital and the cold, lifeless bodies in its morgue is enough to send shivers down anyone's spine. But what if there was something more sinister lurking in these once bustling medical facilities? Ghostly apparitions, unexplained noises, and inexplicable occurrences have all been reported in haunted hospitals across the world. These places, where life and death meet, seem to hold on to their pasts, making them hotbeds for paranormal activity. Ladies and gentlemen, in today's video, we will explore the history and hauntings of these macabre hospitals and morgues, and will attempt to uncover the truth behind their ghostly reputations. So are you brave enough to witness this chilling video all alone? No. 10. Château de Brissac, Maine-et-Loire, France.
Bienvenue au château de Brissac, qui est un monument assez emblématique de l'Anjou. Emblématique d'abord par sa monumentalité, vous voyez, c'est cette masse formidable de...
Château de Brissac, located in the Loire Valley in France, is a castle that dates back to the 16th century. In the early 1900s, it was converted into a hospital and served as a medical facility during both World War I and World War II. It is estimated that over 10,000 patients died within its walls. Number 9. Danvers State Hospital, USA. The Danvers State Hospital, located in Danvers, Massachusetts, was a psychiatric institution that opened in 1878 but closed in 1992 due to financial difficulties. The hospital grounds included 2 cemeteries where 770 bodies were buried.
It says, "Here rest former patients of Danvers State Hospital. With love, we remember your names. The ex-patients of the Danvers State Memorial Committee, 2002.
These burial sites have become known for their alleged supernatural activity, with visitors reporting hearing screams, loud noises, and cries coming from the area. No. 8. Royal Hope Hospital, USA. Royal Hope Hospital in Florida, USA, was once a Spanish military hospital from 1784 to 1821. It has since been demolished. Visitors to the Spanish Military Hospital Museum often hear strange sounds and unexplained occurrences, such as moving beds and sliding beverage jars, and the haunting sound of marching feet in an unoccupied upstairs area is frequently reported by guests. No. 7. Dow Hill Hospital, India. Dow Hill Hospital, situated in Kurseong, West Bengal, is renowned as one of the most haunted hospitals in India. Legend has it that the ghost of a headless boy wanders the hospital corridors and the surrounding forest. Additionally, the hospital is infamous for various eerie occurrences, like mysterious footsteps, shadowy figures, and inexplicable sounds. 6. Sai Ying Pun Psychiatry Hospital, Hong Kong, constructed in 1892. Sai Ying Pun was also utilized as a Japanese World War II structure and later converted into an execution site for the Japanese military. After the war, it became a mental health facility but fell into disrepair. Reports of strange occurrences began in the 1970s after it was abandoned, earning it the nickname High Street Ghost House. Visitors have reported hearing a woman crying, loud noises, mysterious footsteps, and seeing a ghostly figure in traditional Chinese clothing engulfed in flames on the 2nd floor. Number 5. Penhurst Asylum, Chester County, PA. Initially, when Penhurst opened in 1908, it admitted individuals with physical and mental disabilities. However, like other facilities at the time, Penhurst also housed inmates. As the institution reached the 1960s, it faced challenges such as overcrowding, lack of funding, and deteriorating infrastructure, yet it continued operating until 1987. It became a popular tourist attraction due to its reputation for being haunted.
This place had such a strange feeling to it, and it even affected our electronic equipment, making everything act wonky.
Just scared me.
I just dropped it.
According to the website Weird NJ, which focuses on ghost hunting, a voice was recorded on tape saying, "We're upset," within the hospital grounds. Additionally, a female voice was heard asking, "Why won't you leave?" No. 4. Nocton Hall Hospital, England. Notton Hall Hospital, located in Naughton, Lincolnshire, England. Dates back to 1530 when it was originally a manor house. Following its transformation, the building served as a convalescence home for wounded American officers during the First World War. According to reports, a young girl was tragically raped and murdered by the son of the manor house owner. Presently, witnesses have claimed to have witnessed her ghostly presence haunting a specific room within the building, with many asserting to have seen her apparition by the side of the window at precisely 4:30 a.m. Number 3. Taunton State Hospital, USA. Constructed in 1854, this former psychiatric hospital has a chilling past. Jane Toppin, a notorious serial killer who admitted to killing a minimum of 31 people while serving as a nurse, was among the facility's most infamous residents. Rumors suggested that certain doctors and nurses at Taunton engaged in satanic practices in the basement. Since then, the basement has been rumored to be haunted by a mysterious, shadowy figure who lurks and climbs the walls to observe the patients within the hospital. Number 2. The Haunted University College Hospital, London, UCLH, established 187 years ago, has gained a global reputation for its groundbreaking medical research. However, if you were to explore its corridors during the night, you might encounter something unexpected. It is rumored that within UCLH resides the spirit of Lizzie Church, a nurse who tragically met her fate while serving there in the early 20th century. As per the history, Lizzie unintentionally administered a lethal dose of morphine to a patient who happened to be her fiancé. Overwhelmed by grief and guilt, Lizzie took her own life, forever haunting the halls of UCLH. Some patients have shared stories of receiving compassionate care from a nurse in an antiquated uniform, invisible to others on the ward. There are even accounts of Lizzie safeguarding medical professionals who administer morphine, guiding their actions to prevent a repetition of her fatal error. No. 1. The Clark Air Base Hospital. The Clark Air Base in Pampanga, Philippines is known for its ghostly tales, especially the abandoned Clark Hospital. Once a medical facility for American servicemen, the hospital became deserted when the U.S. military left in the 1990s. The hospital has a dark history of wartime suffering and tragic events, leading to rumors of it being haunted by spirits. One of the most well-known tales associated with the Clark Hospital revolves around the infamous White Lady. It is believed that this ghostly figure roams the hallways of the abandoned building. According to legend, she was a nurse who tragically lost her life during the war. Additionally, witnesses have also shared their encounters with the ghost of a serviceman in the nearby Clark Museum. Furthermore, the spirits of former patients and prisoners of war, including children who passed away at the hospital, are also said to linger. Visitors have even claimed to witness bloodstains on the walls and hear bone-chilling cries and screams. Conclusion: we appreciate your presence today as we explore the world's most haunted hospitals. These locations are not only filled with ghostly tales, but also serve as poignant reminders of our past. Reminders to show respect and kindness to both the living and the deceased. If you enjoyed our content, please consider supporting us by liking and subscribing to our channel. Your feedback is important to us, so please share your thoughts in the comments. Take care of yourself and others until we meet again.
Right now I'm reaching out to whoever murdered in this house. Why did you do it? Hey!
Oh my god! Yo! What the fuck's happening?
It is pointing towards the door.
Did you just come in? Yes! Holy shit!
Wait, dude, we gotta listen to this because it's saying something.
Just behind you, there's a doll. It's moving. You should turn around. Look at it.
What? Oh, I don't know. Holy. Yeah, it's totally moving. I see it now.
Ghosts, apparitions, and spooky occurrences have fascinated the human psyche for centuries. We watch horror movies and read ghost stories with a mix of fascination and fear. But in some cases, the terror becomes real when individuals encounter supernatural occurrences in their own lives. In this video, we will explore some of the most documented real-life haunted cases and their chilling details.
As you can see, she was yanked off the bed. This was not a fall.
Will you open the door for me, please? I have just seen something. I have just seen something.
Greetings, everyone. Our today's video revolves around the mysterious and unexplained paranormal entities witnessed in real time. The fascinating journey into the unexplained is waiting to be explored. So, are you brave enough to discover the unknown realms together? Number 5. Spooky Manor. The following video has been recommended by a person named Armando Caesar. According to him, the video features a woman who has been working as a house cleaner in an old house for numerous years. She typically cleans the house at night and often hears voices and footsteps from the floor above, even though no one else is present. One night, the woman's friends challenged her to clean the house with the lights off and document any strange occurrences. Initially hesitant, she eventually agreed to the challenge in order to prove to her friends that she is not crazy and that the house is genuinely haunted. However, little did she know that this decision would become one of her biggest mistakes. Late at night, in the darkness, the woman is in the house, and this is what she has captured.
Have I to really cope there? Ah! What? God. You can't scare me, you bastard, I'm coming. Faraon?
Initially, while recording the video, she witnessed several doors banging on their own. But after a peculiar event unfolded near the door, she noticed a faint figure with a pale complexion peering at the woman from behind the door. Strangely enough, it seems that this figure had been standing there even before the camera was directed towards it.
Will you open the door for me, please? I have just seen something. I have just seen something.
At this point, the woman has seen enough and decides to conclude the night. Considering all the incidents documented in this video, one cannot help but ponder if something supernatural truly occurred. If that is indeed the case, then the dare she embarked upon can be considered a success. Nevertheless, the video lacks substantial evidence to determine its authenticity. Therefore, it is up to your own judgment to arrive at a conclusion. Number 4. The ghostly hillside residence. Have you ever heard about the spooky happenings at the infamous Hill House in Mineral Wells, Texas? Well, it's said to be one of the most haunted places in the United States. Catherine and Edward Estes, the owners, actually allow guests to stay overnight and have their own supernatural encounters. People have reported hearing strange voices, feeling scratches and bites, and even having objects thrown at them. It's so terrifying that most guests can't even make it through the night. There was this one time when a group of friends, who didn't believe in ghosts, decided to have some spooky fun and visit the Hill House. Little did they know, their beliefs were about to be challenged. Victoria, one of the friends, jokingly taunted one of the spirits while lying on a bed. But things took a terrifying turn when she was forcefully pulled off the bed. The whole group was shocked and ran out of the room.
As you can see, she was yanked off the bed. This was not a fall. And then they ran out. We're going to rewind that and we're going to show you in regular screen.
Later that night, around 3:00 a.m., a man named Drew decided to test the paranormal activity for himself. He boldly entered the same room and started aggressively taunting the ghost, challenging it to attack him. And guess what? He was violently shoved, proving that there was something supernatural going on. After these strange incidents, the haunted Hill House gained a lot of attention both online and in the news. A reporter named Shan Gigi from the local TV station WFAA even visited the house to interview Catherine and Edward.
Did you hear that?
In the middle of the interview, we heard something scratching. My microphone didn't pick it up very well, but I'm being completely honest when I tell you I heard it clearly.
Little did he know, he was in for his own paranormal experience, which was all caught on camera. Would you be brave enough to spend a night there and challenge the spirits? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Number 3. Disturbed by the supernatural. In this video, we are introduced to a woman named Lauren Combs, who resides in a secluded house. Since moving in, she has been experiencing a disturbing feeling that suggests the presence of supernatural entities. Despite her attempts to dismiss these sensations, there have been several instances where her dog, Luna, has reacted to unseen forces, as well as other strange incidents that are believed to have paranormal origins. While most of these occurrences are unsettling, the most recent footage captured is particularly alarming. The events took place late at night in Lauren's living room. Realizing that she can no longer ignore the situation, she decides to document these happenings and seek assistance from experts. The video she shares shows her dog whimpering before an object mysteriously falls on its own. Shortly after, the doorbell begins to ring without anyone being present at the front door. Viewers have advised against opening the door, as they believe that whatever was ringing the bell may have entered the house. Although it remains uncertain if something has indeed entered, in a subsequent incident at 3 a.m., Lauren's hair is unexpectedly pulled by an unseen force, initially leading her to suspect her cat's involvement. What are your thoughts? Is Lauren truly being haunted, or is there another explanation for these occurrences? Please feel free to share your thoughts in the comments section. Number 2. Eerie apparition within the shopping mall. The video originates from an individual who is employed during the night shift at a department store situated within a mall. Curiously, peculiar sounds are frequently heard within the store, although the employee remains uncertain about the exact nature of these occurrences. The footage reveals an unexpected and eerie moment when a small figure, resembling a child, materializes behind the employee.
What's going on, guys? Making a video. It's been a couple days since I made the last one. I'm feeling good. That was... Yo! Hello? What the f*** going on? Jesus Christ, it was behind me.
As always, I'm curious to know your thoughts on this. Do you think it's paranormal, or is there another explanation? Let me know. Number 1. Eerie Laboratory. Danny and Dominic, the famous Czech ghost hunter duo from the YouTube channel TV Twix, embarked on a mission to explore an abandoned laboratory in the Czech Republic. This place has a dark past filled with controversy and tragedy, as employees were subjected to horrifying experiments involving dangerous chemicals, some of which resulted in fatalities. Even years later, locals claim that spirits still linger in the building, consumed by fear and anger. In the dead of night, around 4:00 a.m., Danny and Dominic stumble upon a room containing a solitary bed frame, possibly belonging to one of the lab workers. They activated the remote device and soon realized that something was awry. The bed frame starts to vibrate and then suddenly moves towards Danny. Will Danny and Dominic uncover any proof of the supernatural? Is it possible that they encountered the ghost of a former employee who suffered through terrifying tests? Share your valuable thoughts with us. Thanks for joining me on this thrilling journey, exploring the world of unexplained mysteries and supernatural events. I hope these stories have sparked your curiosity and enchanted you with their enigmatic charm. Remember to show your support by liking and subscribing to more thrilling stories. Stay safe and prioritize your well-being when encountering the unfamiliar. Until next time, take care.
Oh my god, it's on fire! Oh my god!
Welcome, thrill seekers, to our latest segment showcasing unbelievable incidents caught on camera and shared on the internet. Ranging from natural disasters to human tragedies, these videos highlight the remarkable events that have left viewers in shock and disbelief. Therefore, let us explore the top 10 most astounding videos available without further delay. Number 10. Plane on fire. A group of people in Miami, Florida, recorded a video showcasing the disturbing incident. They captured an airplane that had recently departed, catching fire mid-flight. The footage depicts the aircraft shedding parts in the air as a result of the flames. Watch the video.
Oh my god, it's on fire! Oh my god! Sorry.
Number 9. A man's courageous stand against robbers. In 1997, a man inadvertently captured some of the most shocking footage while recording from his apartment. The footage not only surprised him, but it was also something he never anticipated witnessing. The man can be observed attempting to enter his car when suddenly he is surrounded by a group of people. They all try to rob him and take his possessions. Despite the numerous individuals participating in this organized robbery attempt, the man somehow successfully defends himself and repels the robbers. However, it was only later that he realized some of them were armed with deadly weapons. For reasons unknown, they opted not to use them. There is a significant chance that the man, although courageous, could have lost his life while defending his belongings. Number 8. Well of Whisper. The video was captured in the Middle East and portrays a man examining a well that is rumored to be haunted. The locals' belief in the well's supernatural nature stems from the peculiar sounds that emanate from it. Although it is not uncommon for wells to produce noises, the ones heard in this case resemble the desperate cries of animals. The situation is rather unsettling and almost hard to believe, which prompts the man to document the well. Upon watching the footage, one can distinctly hear the eerie noise mentioned earlier, sounding strangely similar to a pack of wolves trapped inside the well. By adjusting the video speed and modifying the brightness levels, specific details can be observed within the well, such as the presence of what appears to be a pair of luminous eyes. Please share your thoughts on this mysterious or unsettling voice, possibly coming from an animal or something else. We welcome your opinions in the comments section. Number 7. A boy's heroic action. The video captured by CCTV cameras in June 2019 in Turkey shows 17-year-old Zabat walking on the street in a yellow t-shirt. While glancing up for a moment, he noticed something unusual and decided to investigate. Little did he know that a terrifying incident was about to unfold. In the footage, Zabat is seen looking up at a 2-year-old girl who suddenly fell out of a window. Without hesitation, he reached out and managed to catch the falling child, preventing any injuries. It was later revealed that the girl fell while her mother was busy cooking in the kitchen. As a token of gratitude, the girl's family rewarded Faizabat with $35 for his heroic actions. Number 6. The Marine Earthquake. On November 11, 2023, a video was uploaded featuring a group of people from Indonesia engaging in scuba diving. At first, everything seemed normal as the divers explored the beautiful coral and marine life, with many of them capturing the experience on camera. Little did they expect that their videos would soon go viral, not because of the marine life, but due to a terrifying event that unfolded right before their eyes. The video captured the moment when the divers witnessed the ocean floor being engulfed in a cloud of sand, obscuring marine life from view. What they had unknowingly recorded was an underwater earthquake measuring 7.2 on the Richter scale, followed by 7 significant aftershocks ranging from 5.0 to 6.8 in magnitude. A few days later, 2 more videos emerged, further depicting the alarming situation. Thankfully, no injuries were reported during this frightening incident, yet there is no denying that a fresh sense of fear has emerged in connection with the ocean. Number 5. Toxic Spillover. On June 27, 2022, a CCTV camera at the port of Aqaba captured this video, depicting the loading of a gas tank onto a ship. Interestingly, another identical tank was also visible in the footage. These tanks held chlorine gas, a dangerous substance known for its use in World War I and its harmful effects on human health. In the video, the crane accidentally dropped the tank, leading to a significant gas leak. The chlorine gas quickly spread, causing panic among the people present, who were seen running for safety. Even the truck driver quickly left the area. The aftermath of the incident showed the wide dispersion of the gas, with traces of it found on the water surface. A health official confirmed that the incident resulted in the deaths of more than 10 individuals and left 250 others injured. Sadly, several lives were lost even after the incident due to exposure to the gas, further highlighting the seriousness of the situation. Number 4. The helicopter crash at the beach. On February 27, 2024, a video emerged depicting passengers inside a helicopter in Hawaii. The video showcases a beautiful landscape, initially intended to capture its beauty. However, unexpected events unfolded, all of which were captured on camera. The recording captured the engine abruptly shutting off, yet the pilot remained composed throughout the ordeal. The video concluded with the helicopter crashing onto the beach. While such incidents often result in tragedy, the pilot remarkably managed to ensure the safety of all passengers. Only one individual sustained a serious injury. Number 3. Deadly accident. A tourist bus in China captured a shocking collision on video. Resulting in all 10 passengers and the bus driver being thrown out of the windows. The bus driver reportedly tried to reverse on the highway after missing an exit, which ultimately caused a deadly accident when a truck driver crashed into the bus at a high speed from behind. Number 2. Steering into disaster. On November 11, 2020, in China, on the G30 Awu Expressway, CCTV footage was recorded. The footage captures a man who has halted his vehicle on the side of the bridge, presumably due to a breakdown or a punctured tire. Debris on the road suggests a potential collision involving the man's vehicle. Moments later, a truck approaches the debris, and the driver seems to notice it at the last moment, swerving to avoid it. Unfortunately, this decision resulted in the truck losing control or possibly experiencing a tire burst, leading to a collision with a black SUV on the left side. The impact caused the SUV to overturn, narrowly missing the man who had pulled over. Although the stationary car on the side of the road remains unharmed, the black SUV plunges off the bridge and into a river. According to Chinese reports, the driver and passengers of the SUV survived with only minor injuries, likely due to wearing seatbelts. Number 1. The tragedy of devastating flood. This video, which was filmed in India, portrays a group of people attempting to navigate a flooded river. Such occurrences are not uncommon in India due to the lack of fully developed infrastructure in certain areas. Additionally, the annual rainfall in India leads to the flooding of many rivers, resulting in situations like the one shown in the video. Unfortunately, the outcome for these individuals is tragic as the sudden increase in the river's force catches them off guard. Some parts of the video had to be omitted for various reasons. Most of the group successfully crosses the river, but a few are left stranded on a rock in the middle of the river when the force of the water intensifies. The water continues to rise, eventually sweeping them away. It is reported that only one person survived this harrowing ordeal. Our journey through the top 10 incidents on the internet is coming to a close, leaving us with a whirlwind of emotions. These videos have given us a peek into the unexpected and sometimes astonishing moments that can happen in our world. If you were as captivated and moved by these videos as we were, we invite you to show your support by liking, sharing, and subscribing to our channel for more updates and inspiration. Until we meet again, goodbye. Life is full of uncertainties. From sudden accidents to natural disasters, these unexpected occurrences have the power to disrupt our sense of normalcy and challenge our ability to cope. In the blink of an eye, lives could be changed forever. Despite our best efforts to plan and prepare, the unpredictable nature of these events serves as a sobering reminder of the fragility of human existence. Ladies and gentlemen, in today's video, witness the unimaginable as we bring you a compilation of 9 unforeseen incidents caught on camera. These unexpected events are captured from every corner of the world, offering a glimpse into the unforeseen events in life. The details are as follows. Number 9. Beachside Mayhem. In April 2024, a video emerged from Kuwait featuring a Toyota FJ Cruiser at Abu Henia Public Beach. This particular beach is renowned as one of Kuwait's premier public beaches, drawing numerous visitors daily. The driver of the SUV, a 34-year-old male, seemed to be attempting a daring maneuver, but the situation swiftly took a turn for the worse. The SUV lost control and spun out, resulting in a rather peculiar occurrence. It should be noted that the driver made a conscious decision not to fasten his seatbelt for reasons that remain unknown. Consequently, when the SUV overturned, he was propelled approximately 16 feet into the air. Fortunately, he landed in shallow water, which cushioned his fall. Although he was observed walking with a limp, it was later discovered that he sustained only minor injuries. Nevertheless, he was in a state of shock when the authorities arrived at the scene. By that time, the water levels had increased, resulting in the car being submerged in the sea. Following this, it has been reported that the driver is now facing several charges related to reckless driving. Unfortunately, there have been no additional developments regarding this particular incident. We would greatly value your genuine thoughts on this remarkable event in the comments section. Number 8. Unexpected collision. This CCTV video from May 2022 in India shows a man ignoring safety barriers near train tracks. Despite his disregard for road laws and barriers, the man demonstrates a certain level of situational awareness that ultimately saves his life. Just in the nick of time, he manages to kick himself off his bike before the train collides with it. The bike is propelled to the side, lightly striking the man and causing him to fall onto his back. Although it may appear that he sustained injuries, he remarkably escaped without any significant harm. Had the man not noticed the approaching train, this incident could have taken a much more tragic and distressing turn. Number 7. Terror in the skies. The CCTV camera at the airport in Turkey recorded this footage, showing a small plane taxiing on the runway. On board were Buru Saglam, 22 years old, and Hakan Kokub, 54 years old. Hakan, the pilot and president of an aviation association in Kiev, tragically lost his life in the incident. Before the flight, Guru Saglam had been recording and sharing videos of herself inside the plane on social media. Unfortunately, these images and videos capture the final moments of Guru Saglam. The plane crashed into an overhead power line, causing a devastating fire that claimed the lives of both individuals on board. The CCTV footage also captured the exact moment of impact, highlighting the tragic nature of the event. Guru Saglam died in the fire, while Hakan Kokub tragically lost his life after being ejected from the plane. The inquiry into the collision is currently in progress, and there have been no details disclosed to the public as of now. Number 6. When nature strikes. The CCTV footage was captured on November 15, 2023, in Istanbul, Turkey. The location of the recording is a car workshop, and it is evident from the footage that there is a severe storm occurring. The storm was so intense that the winds forcefully pushed a chair into the door, causing it to open and allowing water to enter. An employee at the workshop noticed this and promptly rushed to hold the door in place to prevent more water from coming in. Unfortunately, his efforts were in vain. As he held the door, strong gusts of wind from the storm blew it open along with the windows, resulting in their complete destruction and debris flying inside. It was indeed a frightening event. The man involved sustained only minor injuries, as reported by Turkish media sources. Looking back, if he had not slipped, he could have been seriously injured by the debris. Number 5. Deadly collision. Every year on April 27th, the Malaysian Navy celebrates its anniversary. Due to the 90th anniversary, preparations for the festivities have been underway for several days. The Navy Day celebrations involve the use of various aircraft, such as Eurocopter, Fennec helicopters, and maritime operation helicopters. Tragically, during the rehearsals, a devastating accident occurred when 2 helicopters collided in midair, resulting in the loss of all 10 individuals on board. The military has confirmed that there were no survivors and has launched an investigation to determine the cause of the collision. At this early stage of the investigation, there are no updates available regarding the incident. It is worth noting that all the individuals on board the helicopters were younger than 40 years old. Number 4. Extreme chaos. This video was captured by a security camera inside a home on February 16, 2024. It appears to be from China and shows a family going about their daily life. Suddenly, an unexpected event occurs, causing chaos. An explosion is heard, startling the family members as they try to understand what is happening. More explosions follow, with the light from them visible on camera. The footage captures movement in the area where the explosions occurred, revealing a horrifying event. It was later discovered that an electric scooter being charged had exploded, causing the chaos. Thankfully, the fire did not spread, and the family escaped unharmed. Number 3. The unfortunate flight. On February 15, 2023, distressing footage emerged from Nepal, showing the tragic crash of Yeti Airlines Flight 691 from Kathmandu to Pokhara. The 15-year-old ATR 72500 plane, piloted by Senior Captain Kamal KC and co-pilot Andrew Katawada, crashed after just 25 minutes in the air. The crash, which claimed the lives of 72 individuals, was caused by a loss of thrust in the engines and a failure to respond to requests to extend the flaps. This incident remains the deadliest in Nepalese domestic flight history. May the victims rest in peace. Number 2. The massive tornado. This tragic footage commences on April 9th, 2015. An 85-year-old gentleman. The tragic event unfolded on April 9th, 2015, when 85-year-old Clem Schultz and his wife Geraldine, known as Jerry, were living peacefully in Fairdale, Illinois. Despite the warning issued by the Storm Prediction Center about a tornado approaching northern Illinois, Clem and Jerry decided to stay at home, believing they would be safe. However, as they finished their dinner, a powerful EF4 tornado took their town, causing widespread destruction. Clem recorded the terrifying scene while Jerry prayed for their safety. The tornado's wrath was captured in the footage, showcasing the devastation it brought upon their community. The tornado destroyed their house, causing the chimney to fall on Clem and injuring his hand and vertebrae. Sadly, his wife Jerry did not survive. Clem was miraculously rescued by tornado spotters and others, but was informed during the rescue that his wife had passed away. Despite the tragedy, Clem eventually made a full recovery. Number 1. Fatal wedding. A couple's dream wedding turned into a tragic nightmare when a fire broke out, forcing the bride, groom, and guests to flee. Unfortunately, many people were unable to escape in time, resulting in the death of at least 90 individuals and leaving dozens injured. Families were caught grieving for their loved ones as hundreds gathered to pay their respects. In the wake of these unforeseen incidents, the scars of the events may never fully fade. They serve as a reminder of the fragility of life and the importance of being prepared for the unexpected. We appreciate you taking the time out to view our videos and supporting our channel. Kindly provide your valuable feedback in the comments section below. Your input is our driving force to produce top-notch content. Stay tuned for more thrilling videos to come. Until next time. Haunted possessed dolls have long been a source of fear and fascination in popular culture and folklore. From ancient legends to modern horror movies, haunted possessed dolls have continued to terrify and intrigue people worldwide. These possessed dolls are believed to be inhabited by malevolent spirits or entities, causing them to move, speak, or even harm those around them. From vintage porcelain dolls to contemporary toys, there are numerous chilling stories of haunted dolls that will give you goosebumps. Some of these bone-chilling cases captured by camera are as follows. Number 7. The Malevolent Toy. This video belongs to a YouTuber named Casey. In this specific case, he bought a doll from eBay that the seller said was haunted by the spirit of a little girl. Despite previous owners reporting strange occurrences like hearing a child crying at night and having nightmares of being trapped in a fire, Casey was disappointed by the lack of paranormal activity during his tests. However, things took a chilling turn when Casey set up an infrared camera to record the doll overnight. He captured some eerie footage that left him feeling creeped out. To make matters worse, Casey even claimed to have had a horrifying nightmare involving a pale-skinned woman by his bed. In the end, Casey decides to get rid of the doll by burning it. Now the question remains, was this a genuine haunting caught on tape or just an elaborate hoax? The judgment is upon you. Number 6. The Phantom Baby Doll. Laura Gonzalez, a resident of Uruguay, recently shared a bone-chilling incident involving her family member's 10-year-old daughter. It all began innocently enough as the young girl excitedly showcased her brand-new kitchen playset to the camera. Little did she know that this innocent moment would soon turn into a terrifying ordeal.
Perdón, se me está cayendo todo. Dos cuchillos amarillos iguales. Tengo esta tacita rosita y esta tacita rosa.
As the girl proudly displayed her playset, a disturbing turn of events unfolded before her eyes. Out of nowhere, a creepy doll materialized in the background, seemingly pushing over a plastic cup. Confusion washed over the young girl's face, but she bravely continued showcasing her toys, unaware of the horrors that awaited her. Suddenly, the doll's arm lifted on its own accord, only to fall back down moments later. This inexplicable movement sent shivers down the girl's spine, and she wasted no time in fleeing from her bedroom. In her panic, she flipped her camera and called out for her mother, seeking solace and safety from the terrifying encounter. If you were present during this incident, kindly share your reaction in the comments section below. Number 5. The Possessed Doll. In the summer of 2016, an intriguing video surfaced online featuring a walking doll, accompanied by an elderly Hispanic woman. The doll's movements appeared remarkably lifelike, despite the woman seemingly having no control over it.
Rosita. Es muy buena gente, Rosita.
Y nada más cuando usted camina, señora.
Steps up again and the doll immediately begins to walk with her.
While some may dismiss it as an optical illusion, suggesting that the woman is directing the doll's actions, there is speculation that the doll's legs are loosely attached, allowing for its walking effect. However, upon closer examination, it becomes evident that the doll's legs are not as loose as initially believed. When the owner lifts the doll, its legs remain motionless, indicating a more secure attachment. Others attempt to walk alongside the doll, but it remains unresponsive. One individual even tries to push the doll to the side, yet its legs remain steadfast. Another person's endeavor resulted in some slight leg movement. Only when the owner intervenes does the doll immediately resume walking alongside her. Some people think that the doll could be inhabited by a deceased female relative or maybe even a random spirit that has grown fond of her. Number 4. The Evil Doll. Brian Liu and Becky are content creators on YouTube who specialize in producing videos centered around the eerie, unsettling, and unexplained. Their channel primarily showcases Brian's collection of haunted dolls, obtained from antique stores and online garage sales. In a video uploaded in May 2015, Brian introduces a new camera while giving viewers a glimpse of his haunted doll collection. As he presents each doll, he deliberately avoids focusing on one particular doll that seems to exhibit eye movements. The doll's eyes shift from side to side, creating an unsettling effect. Following feedback from viewers, Brian decides to dedicate a video to the doll with the moving eyes, showcasing its various movements, including eye rolls, crosses, and even close. Additionally, the doll's mouth changes expressions, adding to the unsettling nature of the doll. The doll's head also moves slightly, suggesting potential mechanical features. Despite Brian's assurance that the dolls lack batteries or supernatural elements.
I got a few of these things at a local antique shop. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to really look at this video because was her eyes just kinda strange little running upstairs. It's absolutely creepy. Why is it continuing to go out of focus? What the fuck? Are you fucking kidding me?
The unsettling movements of the doll continue to intrigue viewers and pique their curiosity. What are your thoughts on this video? Do you believe the doll's movements are due to batteries or something supernatural? Number 3. The Haunted Doll. Patty, a YouTuber from the YouTube channel G Team Paranormal, recorded a video with her daughter, Heather, from the YouTube channel Heather's Haunting, documenting a collection of supposedly haunted dolls. Patty used a spirit box to communicate with the dolls.
It's me. The doll.
In a surprising turn of events towards the end of the video, Patty's camera captured something shocking. The haunted nature of these dolls became evident to them, especially when the largest doll was seen moving its head in their office, confirming their suspicions. The situation took a more eerie turn when Patty mentioned her intention to get rid of the doll, as it appeared to become more active. Both Patty and Heather witnessed this incident.
I'm not taking her with me when I move, so if any of you are interested in that doll, please let me know, because I don't want to keep her, but I'd like her to go to a good home. I mean, if there's somebody out there that's interested. I don't... Did that...
And decided not to take the doll with them due to strange occurrences happening in their house.
And move? Oh, hell no.
What the hell, Mom?
The question arises, will they choose to remain in their current residence or relocate? Share your thoughts on what you believe their decision will be. Number 2. A doll's desperate plea for freedom. A disturbing video has emerged online, showing a ventriloquist doll trapped inside a glass cabinet. The video was captured by collector Michael Diamond, who had placed a camera after noticing that the latch of the doll's case was left open multiple times in a week. The exact location of the video is uncertain, but it seems to be either a museum or a display room. Within a few seconds, the doll's eyes open, followed by the swinging open of the display case. Subsequently, the doll closes its eyes and its mouth moves as if it is trying to convey something. Perhaps it was a plea for freedom. Despite watching the footage, Diamond remains perplexed as to why the doll, known as Mr. Fritz, was moving on its own. Diamond insisted that it was not a prank and was so startled that he permanently secured Mr. Fritz under a blanket and heavy chains. His reaction is completely understandable. Number 1. The Cursed Toy. In this video, a young girl can be observed playing with 2 Barbie dolls. One of the dolls possesses vibrant pink hair, while the other doll, with its blonde hair, appears to play a less prominent role in the make-believe conversation between the two dolls. Despite this, the blonde doll captures your attention as it unexpectedly turns its head to gaze at its pink-haired companion. The little girl continues to engage in conversation with the dolls until her play is interrupted by her father. The girl's reaction to the sudden movement of the doll's head is both amusing and surprising, as she drops the doll, emits a scream, and hastily flees from the room. Do you prefer to keep a doll at this moment or not? We would like to conclude our video on this note. Whether you believe in their supernatural powers or not, the chilling tales of scary possessed dolls will always have the power to send shivers down our spine and make us think twice before purchasing a seemingly ordinary toy. Hello everyone. In today's episode, we will recount some of the most petrifying paranormal encounters one could ever imagine. With each sighting, you will be left questioning the boundaries of our reality and what lies beyond the veil of the living. So, are you brave enough to face the entities that linger in the darkness? Here are some unprecedented details of these disturbing real-life paranormal incidents. Number 5. Eerie incident at the gas station. The video demonstrates a boy opening the fridge at a gas station when suddenly a strange incident occurs. It appears as though the boy is stuck, getting electrocuted, having a seizure, or experiencing some sort of medical episode. Initially, it doesn't seem paranormal, but rather a medical emergency. The boy's actions, such as pointing to another person, give the impression that he is possessed. He gestures towards the other person, without any foaming at the mouth. The situation escalates as he pulls his hair, looks up as if transforming into the Hulk, and then falls back. The scenario becomes even more bizarre as toilet paper and other items fall on their own. In the fridge's mirror, there is a mist or reflection that adds to the eerie atmosphere. It seems like the boy has been possessed by an evil spirit at the gas station. If I were present, I would definitely leave and avoid returning to that place. What would you do in such a situation? Number 4. Spirits of the night. This video centers around a family enjoying a harmonious life until their tranquil existence is abruptly disrupted by inexplicable and horrifying events unfolding within the confines of their residence. It all began when a boy named Lion was busy watching TV when, all of a sudden, a chair started rocking on its own. This mysterious interruption left the family bewildered and unable to explain what was happening. The strange activity had left the whole family in a state of shock and had raised suspicions among all.
SpongeBob night.
SpongeBob off.
Liam, come here. Liam, right now. What is happening? Okay, I'm calling your mom. Just stay right here.
Adding to the intrigue, the mother shared a video on March 14, 2023, which shocked everyone. This footage, captured by CCTV, revealed a creepy incident that occurred in the dead of night. The objects inside the cabinet appeared to be moving, and suddenly, the kitchen cabinet door swung open. This particular clip proved challenging to debunk, leaving viewers perplexed. In addition, the mother reached out to the previous owners of the house, who shared their own strange experiences. Now, the question arises, are these clips genuine or fabricated? We invite you to share your thoughts. Number 3. Anger of the Spirit. This video was recorded on TikTok by Zach, who claims that his house is haunted by an entity that appears to be extremely angry. To address the disturbances in their daily life, they decided to install a security camera in the hallway where most of the eerie activity takes place. The footage captured shows a black towel floating unnaturally and suddenly dropping when the girl opens the bathroom door. However, this alone is not sufficient evidence to confirm that the house is haunted. Numerous objects were also observed moving and being thrown in peculiar ways. Moreover, the camera captured a ball floating on its own and the spreading of sugar, as if someone were blowing it. There is no visible person nearby, and no sounds of a leaf blower can be heard off camera. The activity becomes even more peculiar, while skeptics may argue that these videos are a hoax. We are interested in hearing your thoughts on how these unsettling occurrences are being staged. What do you think? Are they fake or real? Number 2. Haunted adventure in the playground. The YouTube channel Gankwap has recently shared a disturbing video that was filmed inside a playground. This particular playground has gained a reputation for being haunted, as nearby residents strongly believe in its supernatural presence. The haunting is said to be the result of a tragic incident that occurred years ago, where a young child broke their neck while playing on a swing. Since then, the playground has been associated with eerie happenings, including the sound of a crying child and sightings of a ghostly figure playing alone. In an attempt to uncover the truth, 2 investigators decided to explore the site where these phenomena were reported. What they captured on camera was truly bone-chilling. Despite their efforts to communicate with the ghostly child through a ritual, the investigators experienced unsettling events, such as the swings moving on their own.
ตอนนี้พี่โอจะทำการเริ่มพิธีกรรมสื่อสารกับน้องนะครับโดยการใช้ธูปและเทียนเนี่ยเอาสายสิญจน์เนี่ยพันนะแล้วก็พันที่มือพี่โอจุดแล้วก็ทำการสื่อสารว่าน้องเขารู้ตัวไหมว่าน้องเขา
And a candle suddenly extinguishing. These paranormal activities terrify them. The footage they obtained only deepened the mystery surrounding the haunted playground.
เทียนแล้วก็ธูปหมาหอนด้วยมันแก๊งๆนะหมาหอนด้วยเฮ้ยพี่อัด
Now it's up to you to share your thoughts on whether you believe the playground is truly haunted or if there might be another explanation for these strange occurrences. Number 1. Ghostly encounter at the gym. In 2021, at an Asian gym, a man is seen going through his usual stretching routine in an attempt to work out. However, strange occurrences begin to take place. The gym ropes appear to be pulled by an unseen force, leading him to believe it could simply be a draft from the doorway. The flickering lights contribute to the eerie atmosphere, yet he brushes it off, assuming it's nothing serious. Given that it's midday, he assumes that nothing could possibly go awry. He proceeds with his warm-up, completes his stretches, and prepares to lift weights. Suddenly, his attention is abruptly drawn to a sudden movement of a heavy medicine ball. Perplexed and startled, he swiftly gathers his belongings, intending to make a swift exit. However, before he can escape, a dreadful incident occurs that he could never have imagined. He was forcefully and violently dragged from beneath by an unknown demonic entity. The gravity of the situation leaves him petrified, prompting him to abandon his bag and phone as he hastily exits the gym. Meanwhile, a second perspective is captured by a computer recording the gym's cameras. Although not live, this recording reveals someone using their phone to document the original footage. As the man continues his stretching routine, it becomes apparent that objects in the gym are being manipulated by an external force. Nevertheless, the most alarming part is the intense fear clearly visible on his face while he dashes through the gym, completely petrified. Finding refuge in the lobby, he promptly asks to examine the security camera footage, eager to make sense of the recent occurrences. Yet, after watching the playback of the footage, everyone is stunned to see that moment unfold, with no open windows in sight. The actual truth behind what happened still remains unknown. As our exploration of these unsettling and unforgettable experiences draws to a close, we need to take a moment to contemplate the valuable insights we have acquired. It teaches us that confronting our fears can be difficult, but it is crucial for our development and ability to bounce back from adversity. So remember, the next time you encounter any supernatural entity, overcoming it with courage is the only way out. We appreciate you tuning in to our video. Your feedback, likes, and shares guide us in creating content that you enjoy. Keep an eye out for our upcoming videos. Thank you. See you with another enthralling video. Time travel has always been a spooky and exciting topic in books and movies. It makes us wonder, can people really travel to the past or future, or is it just a fun idea for stories? Well, today we have some spooky evidence that might just show time travel is real. Thanks to Alec Shaw from TikTok for letting us share this with you. Thank you, Alec.
This dude's coming onto my property to what looks like rob my house, but it actually turns out he is a time traveler. And let me show you that. I literally can't even make this up. Like if I wanted to make this up, it blows my mind. This just happened yesterday. So as you can see, he's wandering around my backyard. I don't know what he's trying to do. Now he's like thinking like where to go, and he actually ends up going into my shed. So you can see he opens it, goes into the shed. So I'm fast forwarding the time so you can see there's no movement. He never leaves the shed. And I'm talking on the camera. I'm like, yo, what are you doing? Why are you in my shed? Never answers. He never leaves the shed. I literally was watching it the whole time. So I end up calling the police. You could see in the last one, the police coming through the front yard. And then here's the police coming into the backyard. And you could see they literally go inside. They go inside and I'm talking to them. Then they go inside again. Like they're inside there. And they come out and he's not there. And like I've been watching this backdoor camera the whole entire time and he never left. I really watched the camera the whole time. He never left. Police didn't see him in there, and like it blows my mind. Like I don't know if there's a tunnel in my shed in the backyard. I don't know if he teleported. I don't know where this guy went or why he went in that shed. Let me know what you think, because I'm like perplexed. Flabbergasted.
Alec's cameras picked up an unexpected visitor at the property shed. Concerned for safety, he immediately called the police, expecting a straightforward issue. But here's where things take a mysterious turn. By the time the police arrived to investigate, the shed was completely empty. No signs of forced entry, no clues, and most puzzlingly, no person, even though the camera had clearly shown someone entering. Where did the intruder go? Did they ever leave? Or did they vanish into thin air? Let's find out.
A lot of people wanted to see the full video of what this guy does before going into my shed and disappearing and teleporting, whatever. So this is the full video with sound. So you hear if he talks. He does talk at some point here. I've watched this so many times to see. But you can see him like wandering around. Like he throws up his arms. He's about to talk. See, he talks right there. He says, damn, like, what is he looking for? Like, he's being super mysterious. And then he goes into the shed. So he's wandering around, then goes into the shed and closes the door there. So just for reference, this is what my backyard looks like. It is an Airbnb. I live 5 hours away. I can't go there and give you guys a tour of the shed, but I will be there in about a week. So I will do it then, but there's no windows, there's only one door, and the door latches on the outside. So there's only one way to keep the door closed. So a lot of people were commenting saying, you know, the door opened again. Why is the door moving? And that's because the wind is moving the door, and it's been very windy in Florida. Let me know what you think he was doing, because he was looking pretty sus, wandering around like that. A lot of people have been commenting saying that this guy looks like me, and like, bro, you guys need to chill. Like, bro, come on. Come on. I don't see the resemblance.
Come on, bro. There's no resemblance if he wants
I have an update regarding the time traveler that went into my shed and disappeared. And this is gonna blow a lot of people's minds. And if you're still denying that this is real at this point, this is gonna change your mind. So just a quick recap, this guy walks around my backyard, goes to my shed, opens the door, goes inside, and disappears.
Late at night, the cameras recorded a man entering the shed. Concerned for the property's security, Halleck promptly called the police. However, upon their arrival, they found the shed empty, with no signs of anyone having been there. The plot thickens the next morning when the same man emerges from the shed. Only now he appears decades older, his features marked by time that shouldn't have passed. Join us as we analyze the footage, questioning every possible explanation. Was this man a regular trespasser, or did something extraordinary happen inside that shed overnight? Could this be a glitch in reality, or even evidence of time manipulation? This episode is not just a viewing experience. It's a journey into the strange and unexplainable. Let's continue.
Notification on my camera that there's somebody in my backyard, and this guy leaves my shed. And he looks right at the camera too. That guy left my shed. But here's the craziest part. This looks like the same guy, maybe, glasses, whatever.